All right, and we're live. Just gonna wait for YouTube stuff to happen. Yep, receiving your content, your audience will see it in a moment. Get ready.
Oh shit.
And we're live.
Live for all 0 people.
Oh fuck.
Oh, people will be coming, trust me, because I have some pretty awesome people watching me, and I'm like almost at 150 subscribers.
Yay!
Yes!
That's so cool.
Yay! I've only been working on this channel for like a few months and almost a year, so that's gonna be amazing. But I don't know how many people are gonna watch this and be like, oh shit, spoilers? I don't watch Voltron.
Spoilers.
What?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, well, right after this, right after we finish this, it's just gonna automatically upload to my channel. So, who wants to? Should I introduce it? Because it's my channel.
You should.
Okay, yeah. See, one person watching, and I'm like, shit. That's right. I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi on the tablet. Oh well, we can just watch it. We can just watch it from here.
Oof.
Hey, Maya. Told you, Maya's like really cool. She's like here for everything. All right. So, I'm just gonna watch that from here.
This is the only one important here.
Yeah, because it's my channel.
I know.
All right, so hello everyone. You don't know who I am. Well, then you can call me Ari. This is.
It's Emma. You've never seen my face before.
But you've heard her voice on the podcast. Oh shit! I completely forgot to hook up the microphone.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
There we go. The audio should be better now.
Wow.
The audio should be a lot better now.
Because it exists.
Who are you? You have never been here.
Who
before.
is this child that has infiltrated my home?
I snuck in. I'm a garden gnome. I'm Jeremy.
Yeah, this is my boy Jeremy.
This is probably gonna be the first and last time you see him.
Yay.
Unless we do something like this again, because how long is it gonna be till season 7 comes out?
Probably like 3 or 4 months.
Knowing.
Well, because
the
this time
staff.
they didn't give us a release date. So.
Yeah, but like with how often these come out, I mean, we only had to wait like what 2 months for season 6.
3. March to June.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Do the math.
You're right, but still, that's like not that long of a wait.
It's not long.
We waited that length of time for a new episode of Gravity Falls.
Even longer sometimes.
I wait even longer for Steven Universe.
See, you wait even longer for an episode. I wait even longer for a season to drop on Hulu. I finished season 4 and I was like, fuck! but we're here talking about Voltron.
The good shit.
Good shit.
Do we have to talk about season 5?
We
though?
really only have to do bullet points on what actually happened.
Because after season 6, nothing matters from season 5.
Pretty much! The only thing of relevance really is that Zarkon fucking died.
Zarkon and Lotor died.
Zarkon just died in season 5.
Lotor fought the sun, and then the sun fought Lotor.
And guess who won?
No one!
Lotor had to fight his son twice.
We were just I was just laughing so hard because we were rewatching this episode, and I was just like, oh my god, Lotor fought the sun. Now the sun is fighting Zarkon. Oh my god.
Oh god. So, for those of you who are wondering where the podcast for season 5 was, Emma and I said, how about we just combine both seasons into a single podcast episode because of how short the season lengths are. But the reason why we're here live streaming the discussion for the 2 seasons for you guys is because we just happen to be in the same area.
I sent out a text to both of them saying, hey, come over, my parents aren't home.
My parents fucked out to Europe.
So yes, you're actually in my house and not in ours.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I have like 0 space in my house to do this. Your house is like kind of perfect to do this.
It just keeps going and going and going.
It's a black abyss that you will never escape.
How many more episodes did you say that we were gonna get, Emma?
Oof, we're probably only getting like 13 more episodes.
You said fucking 70.
We're getting 78 total. And we've gotten 60 something now.
So we have probably like 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, if they keep making more Voltron after like another 2 seasons, there's like no point.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do after this?
Yeah, it's getting really intense. We're losing, like, all of the playing cards that we can really have to make this interesting. So I'm actually fine with it ending soon.
Yeah, because
as long as it's good.
if we've learned anything from Gravity Falls and My Little Pony, with Gravity Falls, you're gonna want to end it and have it conclude. My Little Pony, it just kept going when everything has been resolved. I mean, Twilight Sparkle's a princess. Cutie Mark Crusaders have their cutie marks. Yes, I have seen this much My Little Pony.
Me too. I'm not going to
now
deny
the latest
that.
episode is what if Sunshine Shimmer?
Again.
It's like,
And it's not
what's
even
the point of
Sunset
doing it anymore? So
Why would you let your show run long enough to make a Rick and Morty reference in it?
because popularity, bitch.
Toys. I'm never getting over that there's Rick and Morty ponies in this show.
And a children's show too.
Speaking of, this is a children's show.
Oh wow, Voltron is totally a kids show, guys. Voltron is a kids show.
I see.
Promise I didn't cry. I'm an adult.
I see that little TVY rating in the corner at the beginning of every episode, and I'm like, yeah, fucking right.
But there's like a TV right over here, and we put up a screenshot of like the final scene from season 6.
I put the best boy screenshot where everyone's being dramatic and Shiro is just lying on the floor out of shot.
He's laying against Keith's legs.
Yeah, he's just gripping Keith's leg adorably.
Is it wrong that every time I see fan art of white-haired Shiro, all I can think is, oh hey, Grandpa.
He's upgraded to Space Grandpa.
Starlight is Barley.
Oh god.
I am calling him Starlight now too. That's the best nickname.
There's also a dog over here.
Yes, we have a doggo that has blessed us for
and
this
a
stream.
Shiro.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the big thing for season 6. We got the real boy back.
The clone pairing was canon, fam.
I knew it. We all knew it. We all saw this coming.
There are so many Shiros.
Yet somehow it still hurt me.
I don't. Because
He's
Hagar is a bitch and he
but
hates
like,
her.
then he was just like, alright, this is fine. He's helping me out.
Because Hagar is a bitch and he hates her.
Hagar is officially responsible for every bad thing to happen in this series.
Oh. It's just, we came for, like, things, and then we get other things. Like, we get answers, but we weren't expecting a fucking Buzz Lightyear Isle of Shiro.
We have 3 different Shiros added to the roster now.
Every time they wake up, they need to realize they're a toy.
I'm just, like, wondering, why black... They must have been fell clones because they all had like fully black hair.
Yeah, this is what I predicted for the Shiro clone theory is that they cloned him a shit ton of times just in case one of them died while trying to get back to the team. Because they had to make this thing authentic. They had to make him actually think he was escaping and getting back. So when one died, they would take one out, dye his fringe, give him a scar, and chop off his arm, and then just toss him out.
Oh my god.
That's so gruesome.
That is horrible.
Can you talk about the fact that they started doing that before they
Bye,
even
Maya.
put him in the arena, though?
Oof.
Because that means, like, that's what they started with.
Well,
They started off with that.
Well, they had to have done it before he escaped. They had to have gotten his DNA for this, but still.
Okay, as much as I really want to like yell and scream about a certain reveal, we kind of got to go in order.
Yeah, we kind of got to start from the beginning.
So you guys could cover season 5 because you two just rewatched.
Yeah,
it.
we just rewatched the majority of season 5, and a lot less happened than I thought would. Because
Fun Century.
yeah, we got the 2 best characters introduced: Fun Century and Prolia,
Oh, yeah.
who is Keith's mom.
We got to learn that Keith is absolutely clueless.
We understand that Keith's entire mental process is just the Windows blue screen error noise
now
all
you
the
see why I
time.
relate to
Like
him.
I'm your mother, Keith. You're my mom.
What?
Did you need a fucking mirror to figure that shit out, Keith?
Just like, I have your blade. I gave it to your father. I'm never gonna leave you again.
How are you able to use
Who
my
are
blade?
you?
How are you able to use my blade? My mother gave me that blade. Oh. You
Oh.
killed my mom!
Wait a second.
It's me, Prolia. I am your mother.
They look so similar!
Beautiful.
Like, it's like he didn't fucking
They even have
notice.
terrible
Here's the
hairstyles.
thing.
Okay,
Chlorine.
This is why I shut the fuck up with saying Voltron names, because I suck at them.
But
Oh,
here's
God.
the thing. Jeremy and I watched season 5 the day it came out together. And the second we saw Crowley, it's like, that's Keith's mom. We all know. We all
knew it because they look so
Colavan
similar.
probably knew, and he was just like, don't let your emotions cloud your judgment.
Colavan totally knew it. Like, the second Keith left, he was just snickering to himself like, he has no idea.
Wow.
We all fucking knew. It's like not that hard to see it. And Keith is just like, you're not my mom. Oh my god, you're my mom, and I only knew that when you told me. And then there's Fun Century, who I swear to God, I want to see fly through space in one episode.
He's my hero.
Just put him in the background, put him anywhere.
Put him literally anywhere. Just have him fly through space during a battle and have him not do anything.
I just love
Rapid saw indeed.
Anyway, season 5, we got a Cultinaker again, didn't we?
Yeah, we got the best milk. No, I think that was season 4 where we got the best milk drinking scene in all of
was.
Don't drink unpasteurized milk, Lance.
I think that
Stop.
was season 4.
It was season 4.
They just don't understand domesticated animals.
They don't understand earth animals in general.
They're just like, what?
They're never going to drink a milkshake again. I just noticed you have a stand mixer. That is completely off topic, but I'm cooking dinner tonight, so that means I don't have to knead dough.
Hell yeah.
Hey!
Anyway, Voltron.
We have a lot of kitchen shit, it's fine. But, okay, so the main things to go over for season 5. Lotor has joined the team.
Mm-hmm.
He's being a nice guy. There's some sexual tension with Allura. Zarkon is dead as shit.
Lance is a jealous guy.
Lance is jelly. Absolutely jelly. Hey, shh. We haven't gotten to that yet.
He's in pain. He's in pain.
But we got that. We got, fucking... Lotor becomes the Emperor and shows up literally everybody.
Keith saves this boy.
Sednek comes back. The generals are now working for Hagar. And Project Kudon is at least partway confirmed to be clone theory. Because Hagar is spying on him like an overrated nanny cam for Lotor.
And that's how she finds out about the White Lion, which comes back in season 6.
Yeah, and then we have Crowley a mom, and then Allura gets upgraded.
Rejected.
And then Allura gets upgraded magic powers, and Lotor gets yeeted through space and time by the White Lion.
This guy's
because he's angry and he has to go to therapy.
Lotor was yeeted twice in season 5.
He's gotta stop getting boinged.
He gets boinged and his arms and legs just flail around with no real direction. It's hilarious.
Because he's angry and violent and like his dad, even though he doesn't want to admit it.
He doesn't know how to land for shit.
He gets a lot of airtime.
He does! He's like a skyball.
And then there's Keith, which we already talked about.
Yeah, Keith's got his mommy back.
It's like, what is up with all the subplots?
You fucking said that she was going to die this season.
Here's the thing. Any Blade member that survived, who has been introduced for more than 2 episodes, other than Colavan, dies.
I mean, to be fair, remember the stupid, oh, we have to pick a ruler based on flame thing, where they almost killed Keith because of explosive.
They almost killed all of their best generals and soldiers because this is just their tradition.
They're just like, alright, let's just casually murder our friends.
We have to pick a new emperor, so let's, try and kill everybody who would make an acceptable candidate.
And as much as I'm really curious of what the heck is going on with Aksha, I'm just not compelled by characters that switch sides every season.
Seriously, though.
It's just like, we're Lotor's lackeys. Oh wait, now we're, Hagar's, and now we're not.
Now we're Lotor, now we're just kind of on our own.
And then they were like, oh, well, fuck Lotor, we're just gonna fuck off and do our own thing.
Fuck Zuko. We're gonna go back to Azula.
All of a sudden, Nardi matters.
All of a sudden, this
Poor
woman.
Narty.
So, season 6?
Yeah, let's just start with season 6.
With season 6, episode 1.
With, first of all, this is where all of the best moments happen.
Dude,
oh my God.
Before we started the season, we said, ooh, I wonder if Hunk is gonna finally get an episode. And it happened in the first episode!
Yes! The boy got development, and I'm very happy.
on screen.
We got, the worst super nanny / educator who just fucking whips her with a ruler because she's into that kinky shit.
We got Yzma McGonagall here, who trains Hunk to be less of a soft boy, which honestly I do not condone.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, you're crazy. I am never gonna take a lesson from you again. And then all of a sudden, here he is repairing the fucking Death Star shield.
He's just
the
like,
nice Death Star. And he has like this giant moment where, oh, hey, my teachings actually came in handy.
Well,
victory
that's
or
nice.
death.
here's
for
the thing.
fuck's sake.
I think this is a good time to talk about how Sendek did not matter at all in this season.
You are
He did
right.
not need to be there. Here's the thing.
He just showed up.
He was here to troll us in the trailer. Because think about it.
I know your weakness.
When you first saw the
Or
trailer,
do you?
when you first saw the trailer, what did you think the season was gonna be? It was gonna be a civil war between Lotor and Sendek.
Because mass genocide of your own people is fun, guys.
But-
We're just gonna fucking kill everyone who sides with Lotor, guys.
Civil War.
Because all of the scenes that they had Sendek in the trailer, that's all the time that he got in the season. That's all the time he got in that first episode. He just came
He was
in.
just there.
He came in, destroyed one thermal shield, and then fucked off.
And then they
Literally.
formed Voltron, and then it turned out, oh hey, that was pointless because the shield is fucking damaged and the sun is gonna kill everyone because the sun is helpful, but it's also a dangerous motherfucker.
Why did they build a settlement
Who
in
the
danger of the
fucking
sun?
knows? Do they know how fucking harmful the sun is? That shit could give you cancer. Fuck you, sun.
I just can't believe that Sendek retreated so quick. It felt like one of those crack videos where they go.
Yeah, it was just such a troll, though.
It was just like, all right, this is gone. Let's give some characterization to these little ones.
Like, okay, he's gone. Let's give the soft boy some development.
Because God knows he needs it besides the honorary least racist award.
And
We
then,
just need to give Shiro some more PTSD, you know.
yeah, so we got
That'd be
confirmation that Hagar can directly affect his headaches and his head,
Because
which is-
fuck her.
which is upsetting for me, absolutely. Then Lance died and no one cared.
I mean, Alora cared, but like, why did
Literally, no one cares that Lance died for half a second.
she solved the entire problem like instantly. There was this sad moment, and he was just like, yeah, and she was just like, how about no?
And then Lance just spends like the rest of the season being salty as fuck because Lotor and Allura got canon.
Alora, we had a bonding moment. You cradled me in your arms.
You cradled me in your arms.
We'll get to the canon
we'll
and
get
the
to that.
portrayal of that canon.
But yeah, first episode was pretty much just the standard. We need a mission for Voltron to go on to and establish what's going on right now.
Basically.
Just
Basically.
it kind of mattered because we got hunk moments and the whole
And then we got the whole moment of Lance teasing Lotor for having a nanny. And we got probably the cutest Lotor face reactions ever.
I love evil space nanny McPhee.
Nanny McPhee is only there as long as you do not need her.
You dishonor
God damn
me.
it.
The moment you do need her, then I will have to go.
I will kill you if you do not follow my teachings.
Victory or death, bitch.
So
Hand over Evangeline.
okay.
Can we move on to literally the best episode?
Oh my God! There's a dog. There's a pupper.
Not yet.
No, you're right.
Chill. Okay, so the second episode starts exactly where season 5 left off with Keith and Crolia, which means it took him 3 months to finish a goddamn sentence.
You're not wrong though.
You're my awkward cut.
Mother. Mummy.
It just reminded me of like that one edit someone made where it was like, "You're my mother's weapons dealer." Keith.
God damn it, he is.
But no,
slow
he
as fuck.
actually got
He
it.
is so slow.
After 3 months, he finally realized that Crolia is his mom. And she immediately says, "We'll discuss this later. We have another mission to go on."
I was so mad. I want to talk about this now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Keith's just like, you dropped this shit on me, and now you're saying that we have other shit to do.
We really have to go fight the sun instead.
gotta
Instead of talking
go
about how
on a
I'm your
mission.
son.
You gotta go on a mission with me, son. I'm sorry, but there's no bonding time, even though I haven't seen you in 18 fucking years.
Come on,
Keith is
son,
like,
you have
I
to-
bond on missions all the time.
Come on,
Except
son.
no one remembers.
That's how we formed Voltron.
Come on, son, you have to go run errands with me.
Come on, we have to go play hula hoop.
Even though I haven't seen you in 18 years and I just left you on Earth because I'm your mom and I was gonna protect you because I'm a good mother. With a lot of good porn.
But no, the majority of this episode is
It's
Keith
true.
and Crowley a backstory, which is the greatest thing I've ever
Oh
seen.
my god. Okay.
Baby Keith with
They
baby
got
mullet.
baby Keith.
Baby Keith.
Actual little tiny small.
Actual-
Oh, guys, excuse me. I think you mean Yorak.
What should we name him? We're on Earth, sweetie. We're naming him Keith.
Like, we'll call him Yorak. What in tarnation? We're naming him Keith.
This
Excuse
is
me.
Texas, honey.
Excuse me, Tex. I can name my own child.
Not on Earth, honey. Look, if we weren't on Earth, that would be another issue. But this is the United States of America.
America, fuck yeah.
I feel like he spells Crowley's name with a C and 3 L's.
God.
Crawley.
He tries to call her like Colia.
So anyway, this entire episode, 50% of it was told through flashbacks.
I actually
Which
liked
is
it.
what we needed because we needed to know Keith and Crowley's backstory, and it was really well done.
I mean,
They also
honestly,
got
there
kicked
was-
out of a spaceship. Remember that?
And also-
remember that fake out where we thought she was gonna die?
Also, literally,
At least you didn't.
literally everyone that has drawn casual Crowley in a tank top with a jacket tied around her waist, that actually happened.
I'm never gonna
Oh,
get
God.
over the beautiful scene of her just like holding his hand against the force of that thing, though.
Yeah, it was a
And
bit
that
of
thing being a space freaking wormhole.
it was a bit of a cop out on how they actually got the backstory, but we needed
Yeah,
it.
because like
But
honestly,
I mean,
there
they
were
were seeing each other's memories. That was
yeah, that
cool.
was
Yeah,
really
they're gonna
really
have context.
that was really dope, and it like broke my heart because I said if she doesn't see her husband again, I'm gonna be pissed. And right after that, she looks through Keith's. Like she doesn't look through them; they just kind of happen
They
at
just kind
random.
of force their way into your
Tiny
mindscape.
sweatshirt Keith.
Yeah, and then it's
Well,
like
all that shit takes place later in the season, but still, she probably saw it.
But like as soon as I said that, a few minutes later, she saw a glimpse in Keith's memories. It turns out his fucking dad is dead. And like,
Oops.
why?
After-
How?
Orphan
Fucking
Keith is
know.
canon.
Yeah,
Ugh.
judging by the outfit, I would say his dad died when he was like 8 or 9.
I don't know, cause like
A young boy like that.
He in the when he's flashing back to his childhood with Shiro, and we get more development between the two of them. He says while he's sitting in the office, "Just send me back to the home."
Yeah, just
So he was he was
Oof.
like alone in an orphanage or in a foster home for a while, and then he joined the academy thanks to possibly Shiro's help because Shiro's it said that Shiro vouched for him.
Yeah.
So he's definitely looking after him because he sees potential in him.
I'll give my
And we
thoughts on
do
that when we get to
see, yeah,
it.
more
but-
on that later.
the final fucking episode.
I just
man.
can't
Yeah,
believe he
oof.
was just like, yeah, just send me back, as though he's used to that kind of thing. That's sad.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I did not notice. I did not. Ooh.
Oof. But no, so the flashbacks start getting a little less frequent. So they hop onto this giant ass space whale.
Which is
literally.
how they get the flashbacks because they spin. This space whale is like the giant turtle island from
It's
the
like
Avatar: The Last
the big
Airbender.
old lion
It's just
turtle.
a lot slower.
Yeah, and this space whale has like its own time and gravity and oxygen, but also mystical shit where you can look through people's memories at random.
And magic
Like
dogs.
a teleporting deviant
and dogs.
owl.
Magic dogs.
There's a dog.
There's an
There's a
ecosystem.
pupper. There is a wolf.
The most,
I love him.
The most important development is that Keith got a puppy.
Keith got a doggo, and
A
apparently
teleporting dog.
the dog has a name, but apparently the name is so special that the production staff didn't want to spoil it.
I still feel like he just named it Shiro.
Dude,
He
if-
would.
he would. It would. I'm like mostly leaning towards the dog is named after his father, but if he named it after Shiro, that would make
It's
a lot
either
of
going to be
sense.
after Shiro, after his father, or Yorak.
And they spent 2 years on this fucking well. They spent 2 years on the well, but in reality, they were probably only there for like a few days,
Well,
5 minutes
So
at the
now
most.
he's
Here's
like
the thing,
drinking age.
Here's the thing,
He's
since,
like 21.
since the one
And
episode
he's
from
not
season 5
emotionally
and this
fit for that
episode from
age.
season 6 connect seamlessly, this means that the whole time that they were out there was when they were doing shit on Noxella and like... Wait, no, not Noxella, that was the season before that. When they were going into the White Lion shit.
Oh yeah.
Which means, so that's when all that was happening. And then they get on the space whale, and then all the shit so far in between the seasons happens.
like I really like the fact that Keith is now older.
He's still not emotionally
And-
mature enough
No,
for his age.
he kind of is because now he's like a much better leader, and the show solidifies that in the final shot where he's in Shiro's place
He's just not
as
kind
a
of
leader.
I just feel like he's not really Shiro kind of adult.
No, he's
Like,
not. He's not
that
Shiro.
adult.
He is definitely not Shiro.
Yeah.
But like in previous
He's
podcasts,
mature.
yeah, because in previous podcasts, Emma, how long have you and I been complaining about how terrible of a leader Keith was?
Like the last 3 seasons.
And then we finally got what we
Now
wanted.
he's finally as
'cause
mature
he's
as
like-
Lance as a leader.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, God.
Lance was a
Because
better
Lance
leader
actually
than he
made
was
a
for a
good
while.
leader.
Yeah, but like now Keith is like older and wiser, and he's like literally older because he aged 2 years while on that well.
And now no one can complain about the Sheath age gap.
Dude, there
Literally
wasn't an age gap. He was like legal this whole time, but now he's
This
like.
whole time, true, but it was kind of borderline since it was 18.
Okay,
but
wait. I just
now-
thought of something. If Shiro's like lost his physical form, does that mean that he aged?
I was actually getting into a discussion about this the other day, and I think he did because the way I see aging in these kind of fictional stories is experience and mental aging.
That's
because
true.
you wouldn't think that Allura aged 10,000 years because she was just kind of stuck in a pod.
Yeah,
and
she
wasn't
was
doing
cryo-frozen.
Yeah, so she wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, but she's physically older, but not mentally older.
Yes, exactly. Because she technically lived for over 10,000 years, but she didn't do anything or experience it.
Yeah. Oh wait. Wait. No, I can't look that up because I forgot to see who voiced Zelda. Because we have one new character.
Yeah, we do have a new
Who
character.
looks
She is Princess
The
Zelda.
second she
I
showed
don't
up,
care
we
what
were just
anyone
Ramel
says.
is Zelda,
The
and I'm
second she showed up, we were all just like, "Hey,
Oh,
Zelda!"
It's Zelda. Man. I don't care what anyone says. She is Zelda.
we're
Everybody
getting
knows.
ahead of ourselves.
We are.
We are, but
Wait. What did we miss out from episode
we were just
2?
talking about how Keith has a pupper, and I
all
want
the cute shit that
I
happened.
want to talk about in that scene where he throws the stick and the
dog fucking teleports.
no, and the,
The
dog,
dog
doesn't know
get it.
doesn't know how to
Doesn't.
fetch, and I was like, that's it. They are soul bonded now
They are.
because neither of them can pick up on standard social cues.
That pupper is a very good boy because they've been together for 2 years. And it's like, I love
It's a good
Voltron
pupper
pets.
boy, and now they're our family unit.
Oh god, and there's like a bunch of other really good development with his parents because we see how they met and like they're kind of their bond together. Like they were so in love that they had a child together.
Maybe lock them door and turn the light.
Jesus fucking Christ, Emma.
I'm the meme one, if you couldn't tell.
We're all memeing pieces of shit. What are you talking about? Game Challenger Wolf. Okay,
Wolf?
you are clearly not my wolf, but hi. I'm just like looking at the name because another friend of mine, he's a mod on my Twitch channel. His name is also Wolf, but it's Wolf Horn, so I just like saw the wolf in that name and I was like, wait, is that Wolf? No, that's clearly not Wolf. But hey, what's up?
Neat.
Okay, anything else out for episode 2?
Other than like they run into Princess Zelda, no. Which means
Yeah.
you know what episode we can move on to?
Episode 3.
D&D episode.
The D&D episode is amazing and I love it. It is my favorite episode. I didn't think anything would top the mall episode.
But
But we got this.
Could be Pathfinder.
No, I mean, we wouldn't get Paladin heroes.
he wants to be a paladin.
I want to be a Paladin again. You're already a Paladin!
Here's the thing.
Sorry,
I
but
have
I'm going to keep ruining that with angst.
I have two
God.
reasons why that happened. One is he has a vague sense that he doesn't belong on the team anymore.
No,
And
he's
he's
just
trying
a
to do that.
dork.
And or two, he was doing that specifically just to piss off Hagar.
No, he's just a dork.
He's
Shiro
a
was
dork.
just a giant dork.
Oh, remember what you said about the
Yes,
whole...
yeah. So at the end of the episode, he says like, "Wow, this is great. My head's feeling so much better." And we
Oh,
know,
God.
and we know the headaches are caused by Hagar interfering, which means that she saw them playing D&D and was just like, "Fuck this shit."
She
They're just
didn't
a
want
bunch
to
of
see them
nerds.
being
No,
nerds.
She didn't want to watch that.
it's like, here's the thing. Like, we now know what kind of D&D players the Paladins of Voltron are.
And Shiro is the least
Team
creative
Voltron.
one.
Yeah, like, you have Hunk and Pidge and Koran who are like, oh, it's a fantasy game. I can be whoever I
They're
want.
super experienced.
Yeah, it's like, Pidge is the barbarian.
I love it.
And Hunk is the mage. And you wouldn't expect that. And Koran is like the type of... Koran is is the dude in the MMO who makes a female character but makes him like a huge beefcake.
And the mustache.
Also, Cran is the DM that fucks up everything.
And he's the villain.
I'm upset that Matt wasn't the DM, but still.
Dude, where the fuck was that?
Matt better be in the next season because they're going back to Earth.
Can we
But
talk about Shiro's luck being terrible?
can we talk about Shiro being entirely unoriginal?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
Here's
too.
the thing. It's not just that he used his real name for his character or that he picked a paladin.
He was a fucking paladin.
It's that he ripped off the scene from Lord of the Rings when they introduced him. All of his backstory is the most unoriginal thing. In that backstory, he looks like Ryo from Street Fighter. His armor is just Alfor's design.
And one
they
word.
cover his arm.
One word. Jiro.
I am Shiro's twin brother!
Jiro.
Get this, they spell it like Giro with a G-Y instead of a J-I.
Here's the thing, at first I was spelling it J-I-R-O, but then I went back and checked the subtitles because I know I can never, just guess how names are spelled on this show, and it's G-Y-R-O.
You okay, man?
He's Japanese, why?
He's Japanese! You can
He's
spell it like
Japanese,
that, but
a
it sounds
huge
ridiculous.
dork.
And of course, what
Shut the
immediately
fucking
happened is
dork.
people photoshopping Euros onto his face. Oh boy.
And then we have Lance and Alora, who are like the type of players who kind of like you would expect for them to pick the classes that they picked based on their personality.
Also, Lance is a furry.
Yeah, Lance is a furry.
Lance is a furry, confirmed.
And you wore a fucking furry costume at the
Confirmed.
watch party.
Hey!
Jeremy's a confirmed furry.
Why?
Don't worry.
Here's the thing.
We love you.
Here is my
We support you. We all watched the Gresco. It's okay.
It's okay, we all saw it next. But here's the thing. I doubt that the cat ear and tail thing was necessary to be the thief. But
It's kind of weird that he wanted to do that, considering it's only like a Galra thing now, too.
But to quote my own post, Shiro just being like, "Oh yeah, I love cats. They're my favorite animal," and then Lance shows up.
What an international dab.
Because in case you guys don't know, like in the Paladin Handbook, they had this little quiz to see who you would be, and one of the questions was like, "What animal would you want to be stuck in a cryopod with?"
Oh god.
And each answer was considered to be confirmation of each paladin's favorite animal. Shiro's was a cat, and Lance is now a cat.
Did you take
is
that
Keith
quiz?
I did actually. I ended up being Keith.
I did too.
Oh my god. That's how you two. Wait, why the fuck is Keith's favorite animal a hippo though?
I love it.
I love it only because
It's like so strange.
Only
that
because
made the Epo me.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
love
true.
the Epo meme so much.
How
But
baby Keith snuggling a plushy hippo.
yes,
It's adorable.
I absolutely approve. I wish there was a plush hippo in the episode.
Oh, if only.
If
That would
only.
make so much sense. But no, I'm just like, oh, hey, I'm gonna put this dangerous weapon
I'm
next
just
to
gonna
my
put this
sleeping
knife in your.
child.
I'm just gonna put this
Honestly,
knife in your
I
crib.
just want to see someone call him a kid.
Yes.
Really? Like, come on, please.
Keith, you're still a kid.
I want to see more of the Galra dynamics. It's really interesting.
Maybe with
Me too.
the next episode.
Maybe.
I
they're
mean,
going
the
back
Blade
to.
isn't going to do it because the Blade is just like sacrifice yourself for the sake of the mission. And that's how they get Regris killed. Well, Regris actually kills himself.
Regris
basically.
kills himself, but he does it trying to get intel.
Yeah, but then he does it. But then somebody else does it a second. Because, like, the first time, they just get stuck somewhere. The second time, they just won't get off their freaking computer.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. But no, that's like what I was saying. Every Blade of Marmor that has gotten more than one episode dies.
And everyone
That's
has been
true.
named except for
Like Keith's mom got like super lucky because she didn't fucking die this season.
She
You
got.
were wrong.
I was
You
so
were wrong.
I was so worried for her. That's where all my
You
worry
were like,
went.
oh, she's gonna die this season. I was like, bitch, don't you dare jinx it.
I'm
Which is why
afraid
the
for her.
entire season shook me to my very core because I was so worried about Crolia. I didn't pay attention to anything else that could happen.
We didn't even get to see them hug, though.
Sad. No,
They didn't.
we did get that a little bit because
I mean-
Crolia immediately went to shield her boy when that first blast came
Yeah,
up.
I mean, clearly
No.
they caught up and bonded because he spent like 2 years on a well.
They had a
But the
bonding
fact
moment.
that she didn't find out that Keith's dad was dead until they were like near the end of that 2 years, that was like, what did you two talk about?
Oof.
Like she found out through a flashback.
Keith's flashback.
Indeed.
Literally, in universe.
Ah.
He didn't even tell her. That's how he found out.
I just, it's like, why would you? Because clearly she might have brought him up and be like, oh, hey, how's your dad doing? He's in excellent health.
He dead.
He dead, fam.
That is in excellent health. Okay. And there was something else I was gonna say about the D&D episode.
About the
I'm pretty sure it was
fucking
Alora's an archer.
I love the designs
Laura's
for
a
these.
healing archer.
Oh yeah, the designs are amazing.
And
like,
Hunk took an arrow to the knee.
Yes,
damn you.
he did.
God damn you.
Like, I just like how this was the
right. I forgot how many times Shiro died.
Oh fuck.
It's
Dude,
like a
when
parallel.
When they first met Shiro, they were like, okay, this guy's a dork, walking away.
I love how they thought he was such a dork.
Then he gets killed by a space mouse.
He got lured by a mouse.
and then he's
Dude,
just like, I want
is
to be
this
a
Attack on
paladin
Titan?
again.
And then he was just like, did I seriously die? What the fuck?
And then he just holds up a sword, and the sword's just like lightning has
No, no,
struck.
this is fucking Shiro. Oh, I died. I want to be a paladin again.
Like, motherfucker. Like,
You are a paladin.
Karan specifically has it out for him just to see
You're
how
a
many
paladin.
times he chooses to be a paladin. It's like he dies, I want to be a paladin again.
Why do you want to be a paladin?
I'm Shiro's twin brother, Shiro.
But like, no, he's like, oh cool, look at this badass sword. Immediately dies.
He gets struck by lightning.
From
Evil lightning.
from Karan.
Inside.
Jesus Christ.
Because Karan can do that apparently.
Because Karan can do that.
Because Karan just like fucking hates Shiro for picking a paladin.
For always picking a paladin, and then the episode ends with him, I'm gonna pick paladin again. And there I thought
And
Shiro
Karan
was
is
the
just
favorite.
like, motherfucker.
Lance
could
actually
never
like
replace
falls
him.
over, and they just like, what?
I want more episodes like the D&D, the mall, the meta episodes.
The Voltron
Can we
show.
talk about the fact that Lance got hardcore shot down though?
Oh god.
He was just like, we make
yeah,
a pretty good team. Oh, I just got cock blocked by your boyfriend.
Dude,
Really?
Alora and Lotor, they like almost kissed in episode 2, but then they got cock blocked by Lance. And then there was like a
And
whole
Lotor-
anime parody, a shoujo anime parody, where Huck and Pitch were like, hey, stop thinking about Alora. I'm not thinking about you, her. Oh, Lance.
Oh, Lance.
And then
Princess-
like
And then they
literally,
start fake proposing.
yeah, Pidge is literally holding a punk like this.
Yeah, holding a hunk in a dip in
In
I
a
a
love
delicate
those.
position.
I love
Lotor, you bad boy. Of course I'll marry you.
Punk
then
is
he-
amazing.
I love Punk so
And
much.
is the best.
we got a great by Lance confirmed moment when they were just like, I wasn't thinking about you. I mean, Alora.
I support violence.
Oh, and the mice tell him
Chaotic
because
bi.
Yeah, the
all
mice are
the
freaking
mice are
snitches.
snitching.
Also, we didn't pick up on this line we were watching because we watched this all together and we were screaming the entire time.
Yes.
But the,
I lost my shit multiple times this season.
I was on the floor and then my math teacher walked in because we were doing this at my school after finals.
I offered
And he was
him
just like,
popcorn.
"Hey, how you doing, guys?"
I offered him popcorn.
And I was
I
like,
was
"Ah."
dying.
Jesus Christ.
No, he's a cool guy. He's probably gonna ask me more about this shit when I go back to school.
Because, like
but-
you said, he doesn't watch this show.
He doesn't watch it, but he knows of it and knows my obsession because me and Kendall talk about it during his class all the time.
Jesus Christ.
But, shit, what was I gonna talk about?
I don't know.
Yeah, because the line we missed and then I saw it later, it was like, I'm just a boy from Cuba. I'm not a fancy space prince like
Dude,
Lotor.
Fucking season 5, Lance is like, I miss my mom and my dad and my brother and my sister and
my other brother.
And it's like, okay, we get it. You come from a big family, you Cuban fuck.
This is why I'm scared for Lance's family. Because we have gotten so much, like, recent passing development that we're actually a little bit
We're
attached.
probably never gonna see them,
Well,
though.
they're going back to Earth, though.
Okay, you're right. God, we better see that next season. I swear.
If they forget him, I swear to God.
I give up. It's like, why you hate Matt? Matt is anime.
How dare you?
How do you hate
How
anime?
dare you
He
insult
has
the
the
anime
power
boy?
of God and anime on this.
Don't fuck with him. Oh god. But I just like really like these fun little one-off episodes. Like
Right before shit hits the fan.
Yeah,
where
it's
was
just like
Princess Keith?
it's
though?
just like
Okay,
a nice
that's
breeze.
another thing we have to point
Princess
out.
Keith.
Princess
AJ,
Keith.
Oh,
got our
God.
hopes up because he tweeted out that in the season, Keith says, I'm a pretty little princess.
Do you
And I
have
was
magic
like-
hair? Magic hands? Can animals talk to you? Were you kidnapped or enslaved?
Keith and Shiro are Disney princesses.
Shiro was definitely a fucking Disney princess.
I've seen multiple posts confirming that.
Do you have magic hair? Look, he definitely has fucking magic hair. Fuck final fucking
Yeah,
episode.
it's
Doesn't
like,
tell us anything.
do you have magic hair cuts to long hair Shiro? Do you have magic hands cuts to Gull arm? Do animals talk to you? The Black Lion. Were you poisoned? Kidnapped or enslaved? Does everyone assume all your problems went away because a big strong man came to save
Shiro, don't die!
Like,
I am the Shiro protector, guardian of the Shiro.
the Galra quiver before him.
Fuck off.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're the one that's hardcore protecting Shiro.
Protect on Shiro's foundation. Karan did nothing wrong.
Karan did nothing wrong, and I can
Jiro, a
confirm
good
it with
boy.
this season.
Jiro, a good boy.
Okay, the last thing I want to point out about this D&D episode is just how happy and dorky Shiro was the entire time.
It was...
He got hit against the wall and he was just like, "Garr!"
Yeah, instead of like grunting normally like he does in the show, he went like, "Garr!"
Like a pirate.
It was so funny. Because you could tell like that was just the noise he was making when that happened, and he was just playing it up.
I want to see what Josh Keenan was doing in the booth while he was recording that.
Yes.
That was just... Which, by the way, people, give love a chance.
Give love a chance.
Give love a chance. Jesus Christ.
I don't even care what got confirmed this season. I still love Chance to death.
I just love every ship, really.
This is the one show
'Cause we're
where I'm not
dirty
mad at any
multi-shippers.
ships. I am the filthiest multi-shipper.
Well, we were
Paladins.
kind of like, hey, Voltron staff, don't fucking make Lotor and Allura hook up, and then a season later we were like, okay, now you can do it.
Yeah, now
And then we were like, no, don't do it with Lance and Allura.
Yeah, because
I don't want
they,
it to be Lance and Allura.
I don't like
They make
this.
better siblings
Yeah.
than a romantic pairing.
Here's the thing. The thing with Lance and Allura is they have built it up as Lance flirts with her, Allura says no. They balance out, they mature, and they move past it.
No one wants Lance to
we
be
don't
a rebound.
want to drag it back.
Well, that's something that we kind of got to get to when we get to the final episode.
Oof.
So, episode 4?
Oh boy. So the boy is
We're getting in here, aren't we?
the boy is back. The boy is back though.
My boyfriend's back and you're gonna get in trouble.
I love that.
God damn it.
That's the theme of like everyone now.
Every character has gotten that moment at least once.
God damn it. He comes back with his mom and the dog.
And Zelda.
And Zelda.
Yeah, so we got Rommel now.
And he's just like, oh my
Her
god,
name
it's
is Zelda.
conspiracy, oh my god.
Dude,
And then Shiro is just like, Keith, oh my god. Huh.
and then Lance is like, wait, how do we know if you're the real Keith? I don't have time for this, Lance.
Hey, everybody, Keith's back.
That's the funniest fucking joke
Yeah,
this
but my
season.
boy was waiting for a hug.
Yeah, he was denied a hug.
He was sad. He was
So
very
no
sad.
hug?
How
It was
sad.
very sad. I'm surprised the stream hasn't dropped health. The stream is still going pretty strong.
And then Crowley just walks up to Shiro, and Shiro's just like, it is an honor to meet
meet
you.
you.
Can I marry Keith, please?
Damn it.
I love all of, like, the videos and the text posts that have been going around, just, like, showing, like, his thought process during that entire scene. He was just like, wait, fuck, no, shit. What are you doing, Shiro? No.
Damn it. Well, you kind of can't marry him even. Well, he kind of can, but at the same
He
time.
can.
I mean, it's like the physical body.
Get
but
them
that
space
wasn't
married.
Shiro.
Get them space married.
International marriage states.
Fucking, I don't know. But, oh boy. So, Rommel, Zelda.
Her name is Zelda.
We're just calling her Zelda now.
She kind of reveals that Lotor is a piece of shit.
And then Lotor immediately goes and kisses Allura.
We were
And it
hoping. We were hoping so badly that it was going to be an alternate universe.
Here's the
that-
thing. Here's the thing that
Because they went
happened,
through a
though.
wormhole.
They explained this whole thing about how Lotor had a secret colony of Alteans and was harvesting their quintessence.
So there's
For
like more
generations.
Alteans.
But
So Koran and Allura know that they're not alone anymore. But in like the same fucking episode,
yeah, they reveal that Lotor has been evil as shit this entire time, and yet when they kissed, we still freaked out and loved it.
We did.
It was just like, we've been waiting for this, and it finally happened, and it's like, y'all having fun, y'all enjoying that. Well, here's my hand. It's just gonna go into your chest, grab your heart, because turns out that Lotor is still fucking evil.
Yeah.
Oh, they even said like they were trying to get him as close to Zuko as possible.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then immediately
You
Azula
fucking
that
ruined
it.
it.
The director-
You ruined it.
Yeah, just so you guys don't know, it's the same, pretty much the same team that did Avatar and
Yeah.
Korra. So the directors, when they were asked about this, they said, we want to get Lotor as close to Zuko as possible and make him a redeemable character and immediately drag him back to Azula status.
So what the fuck were you? What was the point? What? It's like... What?
It's like they went 2 years on a space whale for us to pray that it was an alternate dimension that they found this girl.
It was like, oh, let it be a lie. Let it be an alternate dimension, and then Lotor is like, hey, make sure they don't find out about this. And
just
it's
like, I had a brother named I don't remember.
I don't remember his name.
We're gonna call him Space Matt.
I call him Cowlickun.
Cowlickun.
Because he looks like he has so many cowlicks. Like
many cowlicks. He's very cute. I like
Space Matt is basically just like, I'm gonna worship our great benevolent god Lotor because Lotor is our deity now.
Apparently Lotor is a god.
They have a statue of him and a memorial.
Because Lotor has a fucking god complex thanks to this alternate reality.
Oof.
And he's just like, Zelda, take my communicator because I'm finally fit to go to the new colony. And whoops, he comes back and he dies and oh goodness.
Oh good. So here's the thing. Then Lotor shows up. Everyone's mad at him because they know all this shit now. Shit, I'm sorry, I'm sick.
Well, technically before that, he shows up to the crash site and he's just like, let's just sweep this under a rug.
Yeah, but...
And then Keith and Crowley come and they're just like, oh my god.
I'm just wondering how many Altanians Lotor harvested. Because it's like...
It seems like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, she did say generations. That's a long time.
I mean, you're gonna run into some troubles with inbreeding there, buddy. I hope you know that.
Why can't some of them produce it, but others can? If they're all Altanian.
I don't know. I guess it has to do with, like, those special, like, sacred mark things that they talked about in the last season.
I mean, sure, Lotor is dead, but they have a fucking princess who knows about them now.
So. I hope they go back there. I do.
Yeah, because, like, you can't just lead an entire colony of people. You gotta, like...
reveal the Altanians.
Well, you have to tell them the truth. You have to, like, tell them the truth and let them know what Lotor did.
Yeah, but pretty much, Lotor gets found out. He comes back.
They fucking kiss.
Alora suplexes him over her shoulder.
He bounces twice.
He bounces twice and gets knocked out on the floor.
And
he's skipping stone.
He's like, oh, I did it for the good of your people, for our people. And it's like...
That...
And what do you say when you're fighting against Team Voltron? I will destroy anyone who's in my way. That doesn't look good, buddy. You're not gonna get your girlfriend back now.
Nope, not gonna get him back. That's long gone.
My boyfriend's gone.
Once you get yeeted by her, there's no going back. Because this bitch is so empty.
The second time Lotor has been yoked.
The third.
I mean, it's like he was a good guy for a while there.
I was so excited for the first character that looks evil to not be evil.
Well, there was Zuko.
Yeah, but he started off evil, so I
mean,
and he doesn't really look evil. He just looks like a really confused kid.
It's very confused, sassy lost child.
A part of me
with a bad haircut.
Yes.
A part of me wants to blame Lotor still being evil on his genetics and where he came from because he had the potential to be good.
Honestly, he's just a nutcase. I mean, like, his dad, he has such problems with that.
Yeah, like, whenever he gets compared to his dad, he's immediately, like, triggered.
It's an immediate trigger.
And
he hates his mom.
He hates everybody. He hates literally
everyone. But
no, he does.
It's like, Alora says, oh, I've seen this before in Emperor Zarkon. Oof. That was not a very good sign.
Did I mention my ship of Ketor is practically dead?
All the Lotor ships are dead.
So dead.
I'm never gonna read the little blade the same way
If you want Lotor ships, you better fucking find every modern day fanfic.
We gotta go back.
You
better go on AO3, find every single modern day post season 6 fanfic, because I already know they exist.
Or an alternate universe.
Condolences to you, my guy, because not only are all the Lotor ships dead, you didn't even get an interaction this season.
I just wanted them to talk.
Oh, God.
They were in the same room, and it it was just Keith exposing his ass.
Is it sad that I ship it anyway?
No.
Like
No.
even
No.
like though they've never spoken
No.
to each other once.
Dude, Lotor is hot.
He held a knife at him more times.
Can you blame anyone? Because Lotor is fucking hot.
He's so fabulous.
I'm still going to enjoy the idea of Allura topping Lotor.
But more importantly, ripping pizzas because we're never gonna hear AJ's voice in this show
it
again.
Oh my god.
So
they made
sorry,
a ship
AJ.
a straight ship and then they killed it.
That was my biggest fucking ship for a while there, and it's just as soon as it happens, it's gone.
Oof.
That's perfect. That's fantastic.
And with all the shit going on with Lotor, now we have to deal with Kudo.
And the blade's practically dead. I liked that plot point.
So we're ready to get
when
to
it existed.
We're ready to get to all of the clones.
So while Lotor is getting exposed, Hagar finally corrupts Kudo's mind.
Oops.
He goes berserk.
And Keith is there.
He's just like,
He's
oh my
there,
god.
and he's like, Shiro, what's wrong? And he immediately punches every team member,
flings them across the room.
and leaves with Lotor.
And then, well, all this shit is going down. Right after that, Quran is confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Clone Shiro theory confirmed because fuck you, Voltron fandom.
Oof.
Fuck you for always being right. Because I hate you, motherfuckers.
God.
I hate you, motherfuckers.
I mean,
so
did you really
much.
want real Shiro to behave like he did something?
No, I do not.
No.
He was a douche to Keith, to Lance, to everyone.
To everyone except
Keith
Lotor.
fight him. God,
He basically encouraged him to leave as well.
He made Keith fight him to the death for survival.
That
Okay.
animation. Oh,
Backing
the
up a bit, because
animation,
we
though.
keep getting way too far into this. But
Even just the beginning of that whole transformation sequence with his eyes burning.
Oh,
The
yeah.
animation was so amazing.
And then
The
it made
animation-
Keith go Gara a bit.
the animation on
Not that
Kudo
far. Not
at
that
every
far.
point was beautiful.
But still, it's
So
like,
he just sort of slings our boy across his shoulder
Our fucking
and just
cinnamon roll.
charges off. And Pidge is just like, but can't really, because
Yeah.
who can shoot Shiro?
No one can.
That's
Julia
like-
gets
that's
her
like her
ass
big
handed to
brother.
her.
And we get her ass in our face.
Yeah. And they just sort of take the fuck off.
They take the fuck off, and then they're like, who the fuck's gonna pilot Black? I will, bitch.
I volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute.
Boom.
So Keith's back in the Black Lion, and a competent leader this time.
He hops
Thank
in
God,
there.
because he spent like 2 fucking years on the space well.
Yeah, and Black, almost pounces on him with joy, like, thank God,
God.
I missed you so much.
I feel like during season 5, Quran was just like, oh, please trust me again. And then, the Black Lion was just like, we're gonna do this once, and then we're gonna go back to Keith, and then Keith was just like, bye!
Yeah, we were talking about this, Black and Shiro are just looking at each other in the astral plane, like, okay, one time to save these these refugees, never again.
No.
And then Keith immediately leaves. They're just like, fuck.
Okay.
That's an episode spoiler,
Yeah.
Wait, and
though. Moving forward.
So they go after Shiro and Lotor,
meanwhile, the castle is fucking
getting a virus.
Falling apart.
yeah, and Pidge is trying to stop it, but
Well, I mean, this is
fucking Hagar.
That's afterwards, because
Yeah.
first they have to propel him through a wormhole.
I'll stick you in a wormhole.
Yeah, that basically happens.
And then Keith finally gets stuck into that wormhole.
yeah, Keith goes on his own like he usually does, except this time it's actually acceptable.
This
And
time
he
it's
goes off
acceptable.
to find
Trying
his
to
boy.
find his boy.
They come back to the castle being in ruins, and there's this really great scene which is just really awkward. Shiro has basically taken Lotor with his gang.
Yeah, Shiro and Lotor get onto the Galra base, and they awkwardly greet the Lotor's old generals.
It's just like not Aksha.
They're
It's
just like,
Zephyr.
hey,
Lotor, and
how
then,
you doing?
and then the Black Lion immediately bursts through the wall, like, fuck, where's Shiro?
They just interrupt the
Shiro's
awkward
dead!
silence. Like, nope.
Jesus
And there's
Christ.
this funny scene where she's just like, is it broken?
Yeah, Ezra just pokes him, like, is it broken?
Like, what do we do with
She's
it?
just like, leave it. We gotta go.
She just keeps
body.
Ezra is literally me.
What do I do with this dead body?
But the funniest part about that Black Lion scene is that he didn't even lead to anyone getting launched out of the ship or anything, because he just burst in and then had to leave because Aksha was chasing him down.
like, hey, what up, bye? Jesus Christ.
and then just continues as normal. That didn't need to happen.
We'll just split screen this into all right, Shiro, you can just leave now. Just straight up go.
Yeah, and then Hagar's like, the Red Paladin has a strong bond with you, stronger than the others. You are going to abuse this bond and trick him into going with you.
Well, he
Are you
kinda did it
really
'cause he's
sure
dead
that
now.
Sheath is dead? Come on.
Yeah, and they say
Sheath is not dead.
It is
It
alive.
is even more canon now than it was before.
Exactly.
My God,
You
yes.
guys tried to pull the
Clance
actual...
is dead.
Oh, it's dead as shit.
Clance is just like
He couldn't even get a hug from
You
him.
think this would be the season Clance would revive itself and lead to like a bit of his former state? Fuck no! That ain't fucking happening here.
That's not important
Ain't
anymore.
fucking happening here.
They do have a delightfully monotone Hagar, though.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Like,
Hagar,
I'm sorry,
who
I
has-
love her voice,
who
but
has
she
control-
sounds like she has no emotion.
She went to see the White Lion and now she looks way more like an Altaian.
Oh yeah, did we
Yeah.
mention she broke
We
into
lost our
Shiro's
fucking
mind
shit.
and then burst into the White
Hagar,
Lion
And she has
temple?
the same powers as Allura now?
Yeah, so now she's
Yeah.
even more of a threat
She's
and a
also
bitch.
she's also normal again, but she's also really not.
Yeah, I know.
Because she's just
She's
like, I'm
normal
afraid,
physically. She's normal
I'm afraid
physically.
all my maternal instincts were just sort of.
She's normal physically, but mentally, fuck no.
And then even with her right in his face, Lotor's like, nah, fam, I'm gonna just shoot you.
You're not my
Jesus
mom.
Christ.
Well, actually, Aksha shot her.
Oh yeah, Aksha shot her.
And they were just, and the other minions were just like, what? Are we on his side now?
Yeah, like,
They
Which is
were
why
so
they're-
confused.
Which is why
Here's
they're
how
not
I
very
explain
compelling
this.
characters
think-
anymore.
I think Aksha was in on this from the very beginning. Because she's the one that stunned him and put him in the ship when she could have killed him.
And then she used Nardi as an excuse.
Yeah,
She used Nardi.
She used Nardi
Dude.
as an excuse.
Nardi was low key just there for an excuse.
Nardi, it was like, you're gonna shoot a fucking blind man? Really?
I can't believe Nardi didn't have eyes and was still a spy bot.
He
Like,
couldn't
it wasn't
even
even
talk
the cat.
either. Couldn't even talk. Wait, is that cat still alive?
I think.
Yeah.
No, we never saw it die.
Okay, because if they fucking killed that cat, I'm gonna be
They
pissed.
That
didn't kill the
cat's
cat.
alive.
The
They
cat
better
was
not.
just kind of sitting there next to Narti's corpse.
Just like, oh.
Well,
all
shit.
right.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
But-
So, can we please get the clones?
The most
Attack of the Shiro clones.
the most
Alright.
beautifully animated episode in this
Wait,
entire
I want to talk
season.
about.
Dude.
I want to talk about Keith's heart wrenching. Just, it's okay. We're gonna fix this as he chases after Shiro.
Oh.
He's just like, it's like the first time he does it, Shiro hangs up on his ass.
Yeah, this bitch no.
And the second time he's just like, eh. And Aksha doesn't shoot him because there's something weird going on between her and Keith.
You just have to like think about how heartbreaking that entire moment was for Keith, because it's like you've been gone for years,
And now you're just trying to leave him
and
here
now
alone.
here you see all of these Shiros, and then you find out the Shiro that you left, it wasn't your Shiro, but he's been with you the entire time, and then he has to fight him to the death.
That's
and he
the Keith
doesn't-
I know.
Look, he doesn't want to fight him, but he also doesn't want to die.
He doesn't want
And
to kill
then-
him either.
And then he wins, but like the entire fucking shit is falling apart. And it's like, hey, I'm not gonna let you die. It is like, fuck you. Corona's like, fuck you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. And Keith's like, no, it's not gonna fucking happen.
Did
because
anyone get
you're-
anything from
because,
that?
because you're like because Shiro, you're like a brother to me. I fucking love you.
Hey.
Because that's just sort of what they go through. They just have this big reveal, and then bam, Shiro has to face off with Keith as they stand on this bridge that you saw in the flashbacks you saw earlier.
Yeah, we saw this in the earlier flashback,
There's
so we
this
knew something was gonna
beautiful
go
purple
fucking wrong
lighting.
with Shiro.
Oh
And
my
then,
God.
fucking Koron, he ends up saving
Karan's playing
Koron's
Mission
body.
Impossible.
He ends up saving Koron's body. But then he's like talking to Shiro in the fucking Doctor Strange astral projection plane. And Shiro's like, hey Keith, what's up? What's up, bro?
Like,
So-
what the fuck happened to you? What's going on? You're trying to kill me.
Well, you see, that's not me.
I am your Shiro.
That wasn't me. I was kidnapped and experimented on and cloned. And when it happened, my physical body was lost. Keith I fucking died.
I died, Keith.
And I have been with you the whole time, and the fucking Black Lion.
Which is why the Black Lion accepted him even though he didn't want it.
Dude,
It's like
after the season ended, I told Emma, you want to know how Shiro was a clone? If Keith used Red, and Red immediately accepted him. Because Black was like, no.
It's like it's weird because like they have like this one scene that just sort of kills the character internally because there's that scene where he's just like, I should have abandoned you like your parents did. You're worthless. You're useless. You're broken.
And it's like that's how you know it's not Shiro.
And he doesn't believe him at all. It's like this huge character growth on Keith's part because like, he doesn't get mad. He doesn't get upset.
Because he's knows just that's not real. He knows that Shiro would never say that to him.
He knows there's something wrong, and he just calmly says, okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Everything's gonna be okay.
And then later on, it wrenches at the viewer by saying he's dead.
Like he's forced to fight him, and he doesn't want to, and it's like, Shiro, I don't know what's going on with you, but I love you.
There's so much going on. They're having a Star Wars battle. He's having his Bayard grow to the size of like a literal Buster Sword. He's having the dilated Galra pupils.
But yeah, let's just...
He's got face spray.
Let's go through this a little more calmly, shall we?
I know, why to? Dude, this is fucking Voltron season 6. There's no fucking thing as calm.
There's no calm anymore.
Okay, but yes, the detail we didn't pick up on initially is that every time they were in like an intense stalemate with their swords, Keith's eyes would like dilate and turn a little bit yellow because he's part Galra. So we actually have his Galra biology starting to show, and I really like that.
The scar is not purple though.
The scar is a purple, which immediately
tells
us
mom to paint it purple.
He has like half a Shiro scar on like his cheek.
He has half a Crowley scar.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the younger fans didn't seem to get this, but I think there was an animation error or something. But no, when they're in that stalemate and like Kuro's about to kill him, he has the sword like right here, and it scalds the side of his cheek. So this is a burn mark that he is directly responsible for.
It's like, can you even imagine Shiro just looking at that later and going, oh my god.
Yeah, because it was confirmed by the directors in an interview that the Shiro we have now retained all those memories.
Oh, Christ.
The ones he does not need.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Does he see it from Shiro's perspective, like from Kuran's perspective?
Most likely, yeah.
I don't...
Because I think it's really more like their minds kind of integrated at that point.
That's kind of true, but Shiro's mostly inside the Black Lion.
Yeah.
God, that episode was fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think how this works is like, well, Shiro was in the astral plane. He could only see what the Black Lion saw. And then when he was transferred into Kudo's body, he got all those memories.
Yeah, which is now his body.
Yeah.
It's still Shiro.
Yeah, it's still Shiro.
It's just Shiro with a better haircut.
Yeah, but I just need to emphasize the fact that even though they are about to die, Keith could have saved himself on that thing.
But he doesn't because he just...
But he refuses to let go of Kudo.
He just won't.
Because it's like he didn't know that was Kuro. He just saw Shiro and something was really wrong with him. And it's like, I am not going to let you die.
If Shiro had asked, he would have been like, nope.
Like, I am not letting you die.
He literally said, I love you 5 minutes ago. I'm not dropping you.
They've been through so much together. Shiro practically saved him. It's like, he kind of owes his life and his livelihood to Shiro.
There's one thing that I want to mention, though. There's like this 2 seconds in the episode, right when Keith cuts off his Galra arm, where he actually goes back to normal. And I can actually prove this. So, the Galra arm that he had, it expanded into this giant monster arm with a laser.
Yeah, what was with that laser? It just was huge.
Which is
what if I know?
It was like a whole ship.
It was badass, though.
Oh, speaking of ships, we're gonna
later.
I mean, speaking of ships, they're doing stuff on the ship at the time.
But yeah, it's mostly just Pidge being good, but.
And Pidge going like, I sort of stole this from Shiro's arm, so...
Yeah, but like, this transformation in the laser thing led me to believe that his arm is just riddled with quintessence. And that
it would make sense.
And that quintessence is the reason that Hagar can control him.
It makes a lot of sense.
That's the catalyst that let her do this. So when Keith totally cuts it off, the purple highlights in his pupils disappear. and he just looks up and it's just like, Keith. He does this little whimper because he's finally back to his senses and he's realizing what he just did. And then he immediately dies.
But then he's brought back to life at like the very end.
Yeah, but like that Kudo who personally experienced all that, he dies immediately after realizing what he's done because by having all that quintessence in him, his body was relying on that, so he died from it. He died from not having enough life juice in his body.
Well, this got dark really
From
fast.
not having enough
Kid
Galra
show.
juice. It's
Well,
like,
just a kid's show.
and like then Keith of course has to rush back, but that just reminds me of his days in the Blade, like just a little while ago, where he would just be rushing back, like, sorry guys. And part of it made it seem like he was actively avoiding the team. Whereas this time he was just like, I gotta go. Shiro, help me go. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And he had his hair.
Well, and we also have to talk about the flashbacks that were going on during the fight.
Oh my
Dude,
god, yes!
Keith was like flashing back to when he was in the academy and he got into like a fight.
We got to see
And
mortality.
he almost got kicked out, but Shiro vouched for him, and the principal was like, "Hey,
And
you
in
better
this
keep him in
tiny
line.
Keith voice, he said, "You should
It
Send
was
me back to the home."
yeah.
We get a shot of their classroom. It's great.
So now we have like a full detailed like timeline for Keith.
This is why Shiro is Space Dad, because he's fucking amazing.
So he was born to his dad, which I call Tex, and Claudia.
Some people have some pretty dark theories about why his dad died.
Cancer. I'm just saying cancer.
I mean,
So-
they already have cancer from the planet that's right next to the sun.
So he's born to these two. A year later, Crowley leaves. When he's about 7, 8, 9, around that range, his dad dies. His dad dies. He has to leave his childhood home.
My poor
He goes
Keith.
into either an orphanage or a foster care service. And then while he's in school at about 13, 14-ish, Shiro comes in as like a new officer to recruit younger people for the garrison.
Yeah.
So he immediately latches on to Keith.
We're guessing it's because he was socially awkward
Yes.
about it.
We'll probably see like more hear more than like the next season.
Yeah. He latches on to Keith. He brings him to the garrison. Keith still feels like he doesn't fit in, but Shiro doesn't give up on him, and they have sweet motorcycle rides in the sunset.
Can we
Jesus
talk
Christ.
about freaking Shiro with his motorcycle leather jacket from
His
Dream
his
Daddy?
We
leather-
forgot to talk about the fact that Tex was wearing pretty much Shiro's clothes.
I love it.
Yeah, he gave him like Tex's vest to Shiro.
That is adorable.
It's adorable. But Shiro in a leather jacket with the hover bike,
yeah.
with little tiny Keith in a hoodie, is adorable.
Jesus.
He's so small.
I'm guessing it's because of also malnutrition as well.
A little
Jesus
bit.
Christ, why?
He's just a really short boy.
He is very short.
But like, do you see him now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he grew like
Because he's
a
like,
foot.
why does he has to be like 2 years older than everyone just to be taller than Lance.
Yeah, because like when he came back from the space, Lance was like, "Wait, did you get taller?"
Yeah, because he was older than Lance before too, and yet he
Yeah.
was still shorter than him.
But
Yeah,
like, okay, Cave is like at least like what 21 now.
Yeah, he's about
21.
21.
So like, how did you get taller after being 18? Like, okay, no, I'm not gonna
I'm assuming it's something with his Galra genetics.
Or he just sort of gained muscle.
It would make sense if he gained muscle.
Well,
but-
I have had people who like get heavy into exercise and start stretching a lot, and they actually get taller. So.
Oh well.
Yeah, but not by
Then
that
in
much. But still.
you get taller going into space because your spine like stretches.
Yeah, to be fair, like when I first measured Keith's like height, I found him to be like about 5'10", and now I'd say he's about like 6'2" ish.
He is not that tall.
I mean, he has Galra blood, so
6'1",
you could say
6'2".
that could be a part of it because
Because-
they grow tall.
He has to be at
And
least 6'0".
Since most Galras
Yeah.
seem to live really long lives, it's possible that he's not even in adulthood Galra-wise.
Okay, that is
Yeah.
really true.
What I'm saying is because like I found Lance to be about 6 foot even, but he's a little bit taller than Lance, so I'd say 6'1" or 6'2". I still have to like confirm that with the shit that I'm doing, but that's where I am right now.
Can we talk about the fact that I just realized the reason Keith probably blew up at Iverson was because it was a Kerberos rescue mission simulator?
Ooh.
I just realized that.
Was it really a Kerberos rescue simulator?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I think in the first episode.
In the first episode, I think that they were going in a Kerberos rescue mission simulator.
I think they were. I think the first line that Lance had was coming up on Kerberos.
And considering Keith was the star of the class, they
what
probably
episode?
asked him to test it first.
Wait, what episode
The
was
very
this?
first
The
episode
very
of the
first
series,
episode.
where Lance, Hunk, and Pidge were in the simulator. I think they were doing a rescue mission on Kerberos.
Well, shit.
And it's possible he asked Keith to test it because he was a really good pilot, and he was just like, oh my god,
No,
pilot error, and now this?
No,
fuck this.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Punch him in the face.
Well, we gotta be honest. The reason why Keith was like so angry in that episode was because Shiro was gone and he didn't show up until the end.
Yes.
But you guys want to talk about the ship real quick?
Mm.
Because like right now we're at ship Lotor Grandpa Shiro. That's like the last three on the timeline here.
Well, there's also just the fact that Keith yelled Shiro's name until he astral projected himself.
Yeah.
And as a Shiro stan, I wish I could do that.
And it's like he just gained such a great bond with the Black Lion. The red one might.
Also, Shiro
looked through his eyes.
Also, Shiro was dead for almost 4 seasons.
Well, to be honest, that was pretty much Shiro inside the Black Lion. So if anything, Keith's bond with Shiro has deepened.
Shiro will remember this.
So I was like, right now I wish that this wasn't live so I could actually edit that.
Oh my god, that'd be
Oh
great.
my, just the little butterfly in the corner.
Jesus Christ.
Life is strange, guy.
Life is Strange butterfly with
Space
a wolf
is
of Wall
Stranger.
Street.
Or you do the Dragon Age thing, like Shiro approves of this.
Oh my gosh,
God.
yes.
Wait, you guys,
I want-
you guys did hear that there's gonna be a new game, a spin-off game taking place in the Life is Strange universe.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it looks like Calvin and Hobbes a game. It's called the it's called
Hoops to the fuckest.
Hold on, let me Google
I
it.
still have to do the DLC.
Nani the fuck?
Oh shit, I gotta Google it real quick.
Done.
It was announced at E3 this year. It's Life is Strange 2 is coming. I know about that.
All I know about E3 is that Nintendo disappointed.
No, Nintendo did not disappoint
I
because
wanted Animal
fucking Ridley
Crossing.
is coming as Smash.
I'm sorry, but I really wanted
We all
Animal
wanted
Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
That's all I wanted, and a bunch of people wanted Metroid.
Captain
and-
Spirit, The Awesome
Oh.
Adventures of Captain Spirit. It's free to play about this little boy.
What is that poster in the background, and why?
He's
does it-
he's
Why
a
is
little
it Keith?
boy. He's a little
Why is
boy
it
who
Keith?
dresses up and pretends that he's a superhero.
Yeah. Listen, alright.
adorable.
Why is that? What's that poster in the background, and why is it Keith?
It looks like 80s Keith.
I don't see it. I don't.
The
I
red-
probably need my glasses again.
The red
Oh
and
my
white
God.
armor, honey.
We were going back and watching that episode with where Kuran went crazy with the fucking performances, and I was just like,
Jesus
well,
Christ.
I guess it's
Voltron
80s
show.
Voltron, huh?
Screw all of you. All of you are fired, except for you, Shiro. You're our most popular character.
That's exactly what happened this season.
So maybe
Oh,
stop
God.
killing the best character.
Keith, I died.
I died.
All right,
If
all right,
I
back
die,
on track.
I want you to lead Voltron.
Stop.
Back on track.
We were ever on
The
track.
ship is gone to shit.
Uh-oh.
Pidge can't fix it. Well, she's trying to fix it, but Hagar's a bitch who kind of locked him out of the system.
Yeah, she's just like, it's like they knew what I was going to do. It's like they knew this and that and
It's
that.
almost like we had a
And she-
spy on the ship.
It's like she tried to overwrite the program once, and she solved it once. But as soon as everything seems like it's okay, Hagar's like,
Bitch, nah.
Bitch,
nah.
So the ship is so corrupted that they have to destroy their home.
Meaning we're seeing Mission Impossible Kuran.
Well, no.
As
Oh,
Kuran,
God.
as Kuran is putting a sword to Keith's face, we're seeing Kuran. I'm sorry for these pronunciations, by the way.
Dude, you should have
Coming
heard
from
me
the
in the.
ventilation.
You should have heard me in previous podcasts because I was saying Zelda names.
It's
for
like
the
I keep
longest.
pronouncing it the Japanese way, so I'll say Kuran and then I'll say Kuran.
Dude,
Kuran.
Corinne's voice.
But
actor.
yeah, he's going through the vents. He's going through his toolbox. He's smelling a jar for some reason.
It was like just full of alcohol. He literally put like an alcohol-filled bomb and just tossed it into the generator.
like yeet.
But
This
even
castle
then, it
empty.
didn't matter because like they have to like pack their shit and go.
Yeah, because of the big ass fight with Lotor having his own Voltron, Lotron, if you will.
Lotron.
Yeah. Dude,
We had an episode called The Black Paladins, and yet it doesn't have to do with Dark Voltron.
Speaking of Voltron, may the White Lion finally do something next season?
Can it kill Nega Voltron, though?
There was a Nega Voltron. Whose phone is that?
Oh shit, that's you.
Oh, that's mine, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. But so
Oh my god, my pants are stuck to this couch.
oh yeah, it's a sticky. Oh wow. You're stuck here in my lair.
My fucking pants.
You are legit
I
stuck.
cannot get up. I am.
You are
I am
legit
fucking
stuck.
taped down to the couch.
That was my master plan all along.
I am taped down to the couch. Jesus Christ.
But no, so the ships that Lotor has been building, like for the past 3 seasons,
They're able to corrupt Voltron.
he actually combined them into their own Voltron. He kicks his generals out again.
Yeah, and his generals are like, maybe it's time that we left Lotor for good.
Getting off that couch was a bigger struggle than making
I
it
know,
through
I
season
was fucking
6.
stuck
She
to
was
the couch.
legitimately stuck.
I
Sorry,
am
I'm
getting
a very
stuck again.
sweaty boy.
Sweat boy.
Sweat.
Dude,
This
it
is
is
everything.
hot in this room, so fuck.
Yeah, sorry about that. Oof.
Oh, there goes the picture.
That's alright.
Up
I
there
can
goes
fix it.
gravity.
Yeah,
Up
whatever.
there goes
We're
Shiro.
like almost done here if we don't get
No.
off track again, because we've been doing this for over an hour.
We've been doing this for an hour?
Yeah.
I haven't been watching.
Anyway, so Lotor is like, oh, fuck all y'all. I'm gonna kill anyone who stands in my way. And his generals are like,
Well,
I love the
Voltron,
way-
Hagar, and the rest of the Golem.
I love the
And
way
his
the line is
generals are like,
delivered.
What kind of
no.
Left
fuck
box.
is this? Whoops to the fuck.
Whom's the fuck
So his
decided
generals are
this?
like, yeah, no, fuck you, bye. So
Whoa.
Lotor is like all alone to fight
Eject.
Voltron.
Yeah, he's alone, and his ship has the ability to go into the quintessence field on its own,
And which
so
is
he can
bad.
get infinite power and teleport.
Which is
So
bad,
he
very,
just
very
sorta-
bad. Not to mention that he practically corrupted Voltron.
Not
and
to mention
forced
that he
them out of
went
their
in
home.
earlier, of course,
Yeah.
to get all that
Yeah,
power.
he gets ultimate quintessence poisoning,
Not
just
to
like his dad.
mention, on top of that, he corrupted an entire
You know, quintessence
generations of
poisoning-
people that were presumed to be extinct.
Quintessence poisoning does put up a question, though. Is like, I mean, Allura was there too. Is it strictly a Galrin thing?
I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
a willpower thing.
It probably is willpower.
If you want it, you
well,
get
because
it.
here's the
Because
thing.
Lotor, he's
Lot-
corrupt.
Here's the thing. So, Lotor, being Zarkon's son, was most likely treated with quintessence, so he lived longer.
I mean, he
because
did
he's
suck
been
it
li-
out of Voltaire's
He's been
for
living
no
like
good reason.
10,000 something years. And so he's been exposed to more quintessence already than Allura
How long
has.
is
That's
a
true.
Galrin life?
Dude,
I don't think it's actually that
they
long.
never did they ever say that
I
in
think-
the official book?
They never gave an official lifespan.
People like to estimate that it's it's longer than that. It's like 5 times.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I
there's no
just-
way it's 10,000 years.
People like to estimate it's 5 times a human's about, or maybe a little bit more.
I understand it being longer, but I think for the more higher ranking officers and for Zarkon, Hagar, and Lotor, they were actually treated with extra quintessence to make them live longer.
I also wonder how that would affect halflings in any like
Well, like
you have to
by the
wonder about
laws
this
of
kind
half elves, by the laws of half elves, he still keep the
I mean,
really
there
long
was a
lifespan.
reason. There was a reason everybody thought they were a strictly male race because they have so many freaking dominant and recessive traits going on with the scales and the tails and the ears and the fur and the not fur and the.
I'm not
It
gonna
just
complain.
goes crazy. It's like either half of them are just half Galras, or they're all just a freaking insane species that is just adapting to every planet it goes to or something.
That is a
Like
very helpful trait.
that is a biology nightmare to calculate.
Very much so.
Jesus Christ.
Like think about it. They have all these different traits and they're all supposed to be the same species just because they're purple. This
So-
one has ears.
Not
This
even
one's a
sometimes.
bat. This one's a cat. This one has fur.
This
This
one-
one's a dick.
This one has like 3 legs. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Jesus fucking Christ. So because
This one's evil.
Lotor is such a dick, and we can't enjoy that he and Allura is canon now.
I'm still blaming the quintessence poisoning for his dickishness.
So, unfortunately, they had to resort to the last resort and kill Lotor because he is too powerful.
Okay.
He kind
Hold on.
did he kill his henchmen?
Hold on,
Because I think
hold
he
on.
ejected them from his ship.
I don't
Hang.
think so.
Yeah, he just ejected them and they flew off. But
Yeah.
hold on about Lotor, because how does one die in a vacuum of infinite power?
You know, you've got a point.
You do, but
What
it's
is
like, but it's like infinite power, there's going to be
You need infinite responsibility.
They just come back to Lotor
No,
being like
no.
a disembodied head.
But it's like it's like with all that power, how is your body gonna be able to handle?
Okay,
all
but
of
here's
it?
the thing: they never mention that Lotor dies. They just
That's true, but it's
they just say that he's stuck in there.
Did they ever mention that a character dies?
They
No, of course they do. They mentioned Shiro dying.
Shiro
multiple
said
times.
yeah,
himself
but
that he
still,
died.
They
There's
said-
a bunch of people that got caught in explosions.
They said Shiro died multiple times in just this season,
There are
using the
too many
actual words.
Deshiros. Too many Deshiros.
This show is for kids.
This is a kid's show.
But no, the thing about Lotor is they stop him by shorting out his ship by just completely blasting it with excess power.
So they blast him into more.
Yeah, but that's mostly
The
done.
more I think about this, the stupider of a
Jesus
solution
Christ.
it is.
It's done
But
most.
it's like you kind of gotta get rid of him somehow.
Yeah,
So you're just gonna put him in the space full
Well,
of
at least he won't be a problem.
What if they need
anymore.
it? What if they need to go back
They
there?
don't. But okay.
I
If
mean,
you go in, you're probably
What
never
is-
gonna come
What
out.
is quintessence exactly? Is it a finite resource if there's technically an infinite realm full of it?
It's
Do they
a-
need it for powering things? Is there
Well,
gonna
they
be
get
a
yes,
yes,
it
yes,
says so.
but is there gonna be a power crisis without it?
No,
No,
Because-
because there's like
no,
other
here-
ways of energy, and
here-
quintessence was like
no.
kind of lost.
It's more
Here's
like a
the thing.
steroid than a power source.
Recently, no, because the Galra power all their shit with quintessence, and the way they've been getting quintessence before was draining the life force of every other planet.
And you know all the people on it, which makes
Yeah,
Lotor
yeah,
a hypocrite.
the end joke died
Yeah, so
trying
they
to get quintessence.
so they get quintessence through draining other life forms, but they could have gotten unlimited quintessence by opening up that quintessence field thing. But
yeah, in the alternate reality.
so what happened with Lotor is they blasted his ship with enough power that its systems go offline, so he can't follow them anymore, and he's just left stuck in this quintessence poisoned madness as they shut the rift on him, and he's just
So
stuck there
Lotor is
now.
just gonna go even more insane while he's in
So
there.
so
To
for
be
people
honest,
who want him to
Lotor
still be
deserved
alive,
better.
for people who still want him to be alive, he can still be alive.
I feel like he deserved a detox though.
He does.
They just straight up left him in there.
He
Like,
needs a detox.
One of them
He's
wanted
going
to go
to
back
die
for
in
him.
there,
Yeah,
though.
well,
remember
here's
who.
the thing. Here's the thing. They tried to save him,
They
so that
did.
means that
They
initial blast didn't kill him.
Yeah, but he's going to die in there from madness or starvation or dehydration.
I mean, does
Or
he even
oxygen
have-
deprivation, or
Yeah,
all
like-
three.
yeah,
Shiro.
oxygen. I mean, he's in a spaceship in a freaking weird ass
Like,
dimension.
Again, he's either going to starve to death, he's going to dehydrate, he's going to lose all his oxygen.
I mean,
Okay,
does
but I have
He's
another
going to go
solution.
so insane
Wait,
that
does
he's going to
Zarkon
lock himself in
actually
there.
eat? I mean,
But I have another solution for that though, because Hagar has the same magic that Alora had to open the rift in the goddamn
That's
first
true.
place.
And like,
Why would
Alora,
she
they
wanna
also
save
they
him?
also
Because
both have
she's her
healing
son,
powers.
and she has weird complexes about that shit.
They both have healing powers too, which is how we got Shiro
she
back.
did sort of disappear into a puff of black smoke.
So
for
we
no
don't know
reason.
what's going on
That's
with her.
kind of unresolved.
But we do know she has a constant the last couple seasons of just wanting to see her son.
Even though she's like
Have
a
you seen
pretty
my
shitty
son?
mother.
Have you seen my son Nemo?
She is a shitty
Have-
mom, though.
Have you seen my son? He's this tall, clearly gay.
Yeah,
half that tall.
He's half Altean, which means he can't swim very well, even though I made him that way, but I continue to blame him for it.
Your Altean blood makes you weak.
You're Altean.
Exactly.
Shit, you right? Shit, you right?
Whose fault? Like everyone who tells him this, it's their fault it happened.
Zarkon, you're half Altean. You married an Altean. His mom, Hagar, you're Altean. You're Altean, and you birthed me. His empire, you're Altean. How do you think that happens? You're ruler!
You're Altean. I'm your emperor, bitch.
Why did you bother to make me a prince and then an emperor if you were
Because
just
you were
gonna
born
bring it
of
up?
royalty, god damn it!
Okay, but
You could have just like made me like a. You could have just sent me off into space, I guess, if you didn't want your half-breed child.
for
Jesus
fuck's sake,
Christ. But like,
He doesn't even
I-
care about the Gara. He doesn't even care about the Alteans. Like, what the fuck
he
is his
cares
motive?
about nothing, and it's
He's just like,
sad.
I want to revive the old custom of Zaltea, but I'm also just kind of using that as a trick to fool Allura, and I also kind of want to protect the Gara. Oh wait, no, I don't. I actually want to destroy them. I want to destroy the Gara. I want to destroy my
Basically,
enemies.
Lotor's
I
a
kind of
bipolar
destroyed
fuck.
the Alteans.
basically, Lotor's a bipolar fuck. So talking about, we're talking about Voltron.
No shit.
And his henchmen are not.
Title.
His henchmen are not.
But like, I honestly, God, I'm like 90% sure we're not going to see Lotor
I'm 90% sure, but there is a possibility for those who want to.
And there's like,
AUs.
fucking dude, we're gonna need AUs if we want to see Lotor anymore. Bless you. So Lotor is dead. Ship is destroyed because fuck Lotor. Don't fuck Lotor.
Yeah, because they had
Lotor. I'm gonna miss him so much.
Here's the thing. Everyone keeps talking about, oh, Sheath's dead. Oh, Clance is dead. The castle ship is the only.
Is literally dead.
The castle ship.
Ship is the only ship that we lost this season. Let's be real here.
Yeah, because they shoved it through a wormhole.
No ship is going to just disband after this shit. They're just gonna come back stronger, either out of content or out of spite.
Literally, the only ship we've lost is that ship.
It's sad seeing it go because that was like the place we've been with.
However, it does mean they get to go camping. Sheath gets
camping.
Keith and Crowley get to show them their awesome camping
they were going back to Earth next season.
Keith and Shiro sharing a tent.
You know what's gonna happen. No, they're probably all gonna sleep in their lions, but still.
Probably gonna be sad and angsty because, you know,
well, yeah, but Shiro has to
the whole family hasn't seen their mom in years. Lance hasn't seen his family in years. Hunk hasn't seen his family in years. Doesn't have a family. Shiro hasn't seen his family in years. Allura and Karan have nothing to go back to.
Well, no, they have like an entire colony of their own people.
I mean, yeah, but seriously,
like they have to like rule and govern.
Are they just gonna split up?
Okay,
is that how it's gonna work?
But we skipped over talking about something a little bit major. Because Shiro's revival scene.
Oh my god.
Starlight.
Like, I died. Oh wait, no, fam.
Starlight. The birth of Starlight Shiro.
So pretty much they just gently lay Kuron's body on the floor.
And Keith fills him in on everything that happened and says Shiro is inside the Black Lion. Allura, she says nothing. She just gets up because she has magical healing powers.
To go transfer his soul out of the Black Lion.
She takes his soul out of Black, turns around. She's just like glowing. Her eyes are all white. Shiro is inside of her. Goes back to Kuron/Shiro's body. Puts him in there. Shiro's hair turns all white. So Space Daddy has turned into Space Grandpa.
It's beautiful.
And then Shiro's alive again.
I want to see it in
Shiro's alive, thanks God.
Yeah, here's the thing. A lot of people have been complaining about the hair because they always do when Shiro changes his hair.
It's like his character at this point. But every time we get a new hairstyle, we get a new Shiro.
Pretty much. But I need to see it in neutral lighting before I make my decision on what I like.
Is it silver? Is it gray? Is it white?
All I know is that I'm definitely using my new Victor wig for it.
Yeah, it's definitely white, I think.
Because god damn it, I already had to revamp my cosplay.
Can we talk about Lance in this scene? Can we talk
about how we...
Like...
Dude! Why? It's like, okay, Allura, I get that you're hurting, but... God damn it, Voltron writers, please don't.
Will you stop with the Landlura?
No, not that. The stuff with Shiro. Where Keith explains all this shit. Lance immediately remembers that the real Shiro was trying to talk to him in the void and explain this shit. And and Lance immediately crumbles to the ground and bursts into tears.
Like,
because he didn't realize
stop hurting
sooner.
Lance. You're hurting him by making him a rebound for Allura. You're hurting him by letting him get strung along by everyone. You're hurting him by literally telling him that he was the reason that Shiro was not saved before now, even though that's bullshit.
It's bullshit, but he feels so guilty because he's the only one that could have figured it out.
It's like, don't beat yourself up too hard about it.
That's why
but he wasn't there.
Dude. Okay, this is a comic question for a webcomic I used to read, but okay, I'm just gonna answer this real quick.
Go ahead.
I really miss Crawling City. That comic was canceled because the artist, he had a lot of things preventing him to work on it. So Crawling City kind of exists in two forms now. There's Merryweather's version where he tried to kind of appease the fans, and that's on Webtoons. It's called oh fuck, I literally just had a brain fart and I forgot it. But I'm honestly not that mad that Arya is a side character in Negative Frames, because we see more of her, and I already got to know her, so I know who she is. And I really like Kaz, too. Kaz is a pretty cool character, and I like who she is and what she's doing. I like some of the jokes she's given. I really like her design. So, it's just nice seeing Arya in Negative Frames because, I missed her, and she's here. Is she well, shit. Like, is she a supporting character? Yeah, but at least we have her,
my gosh,
and Kaz is a good character, so it's good. It's good. Anyway, Shiro.
So Shiro, he is now Space Grandpa Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus can.
Well, he
praise
cheated
me, the
death.
Almighty Shiro.
God knows he fucking died for our sins and came
Can we
back.
talk about how he fell into Keith's arms?
Yeah,
Thank
here's the
God.
thing.
Oh,
here's
God.
the thing. Here's the thing. The way he fell was absolutely intentional because he sits up. He has more weight on the side that doesn't have the metal arm anymore. So like he would most likely be leaning like this because there's more weight dragging him down. But instead he leans onto Keith.
Like, nope.
Like, nope. I want to be in my boy's arms.
And then they leave him on the floor.
Yeah,
I want them to talk next season. I want them to catch up and have meaningful conversations and be like a couple of
We
just.
need to stop skipping all of that stuff. Like that time that they confirmed Keith was a Galra and they just didn't show us them talking about it.
I just want to see them talk of like.
Or like
This
the
is
time
the
Keith and his
most
mom were gonna
canon.
talk
This is
and they
the
didn't.
most canon they have been.
It's beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
I still can't believe they left him on the floor.
And
though.
then
yeah.
the end card. They're
Like, we're
standing
just
up.
gonna let him
It's like,
rest on the
there's
ground.
Keith, there's
standing
a
up
space scar. He's standing where Shiro normally stands. Everybody's like
they're
dramatic.
standing up dramatically, like we're going home. We're gonna go get
This
a new
is
ship.
Shiro.
We're gonna get
He's
a new
on the
ship.
floor.
We're gonna get a new ship
Baby.
from Pidge's dad because he
sorry.
has the schematics apparently.
I'm sorry, Vern.
And then, but Shiro, he can't stand up, but he gets kind of passed out on the floor, so he's just on the. I can't take that
They're
end card
just
seriously
gonna leave him
anymore.
on the ground.
Yeah,
just
so it's
gonna
like they're
leave
standing
him-
up all dramatically, and Shiro's just like, eh.
I'm
Leave me
headcanoning
on
that
the
he's
ground.
leaning
Leave me on
against
the
Keith's
ground.
legs and just going like,
Yeah, he's just like gripping Keith's
can I
leg.
be in the end title?
Please.
He's like clutching at his skirts.
Yeah,
I
like
just
he's
like-
grabbing his leg, trying to
Well,
lift
look,
himself up to be in the
Like,
frame.
to be honest, the poor baby had to rest, but they couldn't just put him in like a
You need
lion.
to rest.
Couldn't they make the end card be Keith cradling Shiro in his arms, standing up?
That would have
We
been
had a
very
bonding.
nice.
carrying Shiro.
And then like when somebody tries to ask him something, he's just like, we're having a bonding moment.
Look, I swear to God, next season they are going to talk. They're gonna have a conversation. They're gonna look over the
Please.
sunset. Careless Whispers is gonna play in the background. Because this season was like a mix between
She was
Careless
literally
Whispers
waiting
and Take
to
On
play
Me.
it.
Yeah, and
she
it-
was
I
waiting
won.
to play it the
I
whole
won.
time.
Like I was playing. It was like a mix between me playing Take On Me acoustic and Careless Whisper.
And I was waiting to play my boyfriend's back.
Oh God, I played both throughout this entire season. The season was an emotional roller
What was
Oh,
your
coaster.
favorite
but-
episode?
Definitely season 3.
Wait,
I mean,
Okay.
God, episode 3. Episode 3.
It's-
God damn it.
it's either the D&D episode or the Kudon versus Keith episode.
The D&D episode.
Because that one is gorgeous.
I can never get over the animation in that.
Oh my God,
scene.
his
That's where all
hair.
the
It
budget
was
His
heart
hair.
wrenching.
Keith's hair was
Ah,
priceless.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
His hair just
Maybe
went
it's an
bleh.
animation. Maybe it's a bigger budget. Maybe it's Maybelline.
They just blew all their money on that. You could see the purple as it just sort of reflected everywhere.
Oh.
It looked absolutely stunning with like the pencil work on people's frames. Like you can see it with that whole Lance scene from the last season where he was like sketched out in red, except it was in
Oh.
full color, which looked amazing.
Yeah, like they had all the intense sketch lines on their faces.
you could see like the intensity of it by their expressions
There were
as they were like
the sh-
multiplied.
And then the shading was gorgeous, especially
my
the scene where
God.
they're falling. Oh my God.
where they were like bathed in light and
Yeah,
they
where
just,
like the light slowly comes across Shiro's face.
Basically, the directing was beautiful.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was great. It
Amazing.
was so good.
it's such a
It
memorable
was definitely the
episode.
best. Yeah, it was the best
And it makes
animated
me cry
episode by
every
far.
time still because I just love their dynamic,
I do
and it's
too.
so heart wrenching to see
I'm
it
still not
evolve.
over that fucking "I died and I love you"
They just
line.
evolved so much because it started off tentative because he was gone, and now they're just like, you know what, you're not going away again.
Yeah, the season made me physically ill, apparently.
Yeah, we
Jesus Christ.
started crying.
Yeah,
No, here's
you
the-
two were like,
Really
Here's
hard.
the thing, I was doing this.
You were in here too.
Yeah,
you
I
were
was.
crying.
I was like
We
in
were
the middle
crying.
between you two, just like sobbing.
I didn't really
We're
talk
like
about this
this.
in detail, but we did this on the last day of school at my school. So I hooked up my computer to the TV.
with snacks.
With snacks.
With snacks.
I brought
Yeah.
snacks. I invited all you guys over to come
I brought
see
like
it.
$20 worth of shit from CVS.
And we met.
Yeah, we did meet.
Yeah, you guys met for the first
like
time.
last week. This was last week.
Yeah. Yeah, it was literally a week ago.
And now suddenly we're friends.
But then, like, so I brought
like it.
brought my little pillow. We watched it together. We were screaming. If there were any more people in the building, we would have gotten kicked out.
It should
Oh,
be
yeah.
noted that I was dressed up as a cat in honor of the D&D episode.
Yeah, but
You were a furry.
for that episode particularly, I was like, "Oh shit, is he dead?" And he immediately said, "I died."
I died.
So I instantly I crumpled out of my seat onto the floor, clutching this pillow and sobbing violently to the point where I didn't even remember
Because fuck this show and
I
its
didn't
lovable
even-
characters.
I didn't remember the entire B plot with Corinne because I was crying the whole time.
Yeah,
and
we
not paying
basically
attention.
ignored that.
And then my math teacher showed up and it was just like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I just screamed in response.
Yeah, and I don't think they
Yep.
noticed, but I started crying the moment that he and Keith had that confrontation.
Yes.
The
I
moment
love
that
you.
the moment that they stood across from each other, I started tearing up, and by the end of it, I was just sobbing as they were doing
Here's
it.
the thing,
I was gone long before that scene even happened
need-
because I love Keith so much,
But no,
and he deserves happiness.
I wish we would have live streamed it because the scene was.
I wish I fucking recorded
Because
our reactions.
The scene was literally
We
like
went
how it went. It
nuts.
was like my body existed on another plane. I was like, "Oh no, did he die?"
I died.
No.
That was us.
But hey, he's like back now and sleeping on the fucking
My
ground.
boyfriend's back and he's not
Not
gonna
gonna
die
die.
again.
No more.
How
No.
the fuck? How are they gonna end it from here to like? If you're gonna end it now, you have to like read. Like the last thing for Team Voltron to do is bring peace to the universe. That was the ultimate goal.
Fuck
That's what they needed to do.
Hagar's shit
What is
up.
what is gonna happen to the Galra Empire now that
Sendek.
Luthor is dead?
Sendek.
Yeah, Sendek's gonna happen, but like, what is he going?
There's gonna
to
have to
do?
be like another alliance with the Altaians, like it was back when the Alliance were first built.
Well, here's the thing. Sendek is going to take control and do everything he can to kill them.
I want
Yeah,
to
but
see
it's
more
like-
Galra on Galra conflict, not because of who was ruling, but because of actual civil war. Thinking this is
Yeah.
wrong. Blade of Marmora
Yeah,
that
style
sounds really
conflict.
good.
I want more rebellion between them, like kind of like how they were at the Sun thing, and they were just like, "Oh, well, we'll help you because victory or death."
Death.
Like, I want actual Galran conflict where they
Yeah.
believe that it's
Look,
wrong.
again, mass genocide of your own people is really fucking fun,
Not to
guys.
mention slavery. They're endangering people. They have prisoners of war.
Yeah, war
Yeah.
veterans with PTSD.
Oh, not to
They
mention
just
they have
straight
like
up
an
don't have a
entire
home planet.
fucking Roman Coliseum.
They
of
destroyed their own
people
home
that were
planet.
Yeah,
kidnapped.
they
And they do it all on a spaceship.
And it's
like
all
they
for
don't
enter-
have a planet.
Yeah, it's all for entertainment.
That's where Shiro was for the past several years.
Yeah, he was in there for a solid year.
Oof.
Also, another
And Matt
thing,
went to a labor camp.
yeah, another thing.
Oh yeah.
They both did. He
Now
and his
that
dad.
sucks.
Mm.
But one more thing about the day that we actually watched it was my dad sent me like, "Have fun with season 6. You know, when's the viewing party ending?" And then he sends me this image. It's this old Valentine that says, "Unlike Shiro, my love for you will never die." And I respond to him next with, "This is how the conversation goes. Help. It's gonna be okay. Who died? Shiro, you fucker, you jinxed it." And Lotor, and my soul. Shiro's been dead for 4 seasons. I'm off to join Shiro in the void.
Why was I more sad about just being about their conflict than them actually being dead?
Because that's
Oh,
also
God.
very painful.
It
It's
was
just the
just
death is
so
the cherry on top of the misery cake.
Oh my
because
god.
goddamn this show and its really good likable characters.
This is for 5 to 7-year-olds.
Yeah, we see that like TV Y7 logo at the very top of the screen. It's just like, no, fuck you.
Who would win? The entire mental stability of adults or one sleepy boy?
One sheathy boy.
God, this ship is so fucking canon. You
I
cannot
love
change
it.
my mind.
I love it so much.
So basically, what we're saying here is
Sheath is God.
season 6 was the best season so far.
Absolutely.
Wait, how did you get into Voltron? Pan Pizza did a video called Rebel Taxi Pan Pizza. He did
Yeah,
a
yeah,
video
yeah.
called Best and Worst Modern Cartoons airing, and he talked about it in the show. And Emma was really into it, so
Yeah, yeah.
her being into the show and Pan recommending it, that's what finally got me to watch it.
Yeah, I got into it initially because I started seeing stuff on my Tumblr maybe like 1-2 months after the first season dropped. And the first thing I saw was actually Well, the first thing I saw was like a Star versus Tomko thing that used the "we have a bonding moment."
Oh god.
But I didn't know that was Voltron at first. That was just something I realized later on. But the first one I saw that was like, okay, maybe I want to watch this show. Have you ever heard of Sir Scandalous on Tumblr?
Jesus! Oh, Sir Scandalous is like Voltron mom.
I was following Sir Scandalous for Tomko and Build It art. And then they drew art of just Shiro jacking it.
Oh god.
And then I was like, okay, maybe I'll try this
She's
show.
told me this story several times.
I binged the entire first season, and then the second season came out a day before my birthday, and I was just totally drawn in from there.
Yeah, like this YouTube channel was originally made as a side channel for my main one, because on my old channel I would primarily talk about anime, and I made this channel for like podcasts, other podcasts, and any extra content. So Voltron was like the second episode of Two Dorks Talk podcast ever on seasons 1 and 2, and we just been talking about Voltron on this channel ever since. And we're gonna have to end this soon because the show was ending soon.
Ooh, funny story. I kind of got into it on my own.
Yeah?
Because, like, I ended up sort of same way as you. I saw some art online. You know that old, like, Eagle 1, Eagle 2?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
God.
I saw it in Voltron form, and I was just like, is this Power Rangers? And then I went down this long line of comics, and I was just like, okay, I actually need to look this up. And not Lotor,
Oh, God, no.
and Voltron has since helped to make literally all of my friends.
Oh, that was like another. That was like another reason I got into it.
Yeah, because I met this one because I had pins on my backpack.
You met me
on
the first day of school because you had a Clance pin and a sheath pin on your backpack.
Yeah, and then we didn't talk for 3 months.
We didn't talk for like.
Wait, are you serious?
No, we didn't talk until.
Jesus Christ, you two are dorks.
We met each other, then we were too awkward, so we didn't talk for 2 months, and then we met at our Halloween party when they accidentally called his name for the costume contest when it was supposed to be me.
Oh,
so
God.
then we were just kind of left in this awkward situation. We're just like, hey, you're the one that likes Voltron, right?
Yeah, it was really weird.
Plus, I think we were getting hyped for the 4th season at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, season 4 was coming out.
And then, of course, I met you actually watching Voltron, so you know.
Yeah, the day of Emma's watch party was the day we met. That was literally 1 week ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a thing. And God, just hearing like I actually saw Voltron on my Instagram and I Googled it, and that was like another reason why I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched Voltron at like season. I think I watched it when season 2 was out, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we did the first podcast episode was on season 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was 1 and 2 together. It was mostly 2 though.
Yeah.
I think I watched it when there was only 1 season.
Yeah, I did too. And no,
so I was like late to the
I
party.
watched it when there was 1 season, but only like just before, because I remember when I first started looking up ship names, it was when the season 2 trailer was out and everyone was talking about how Lance and Keith are shirtless with no context.
And then we got dirty edits out of it.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Because
You're shoving too hard.
Fujoshi. Because Fujoshi.
But you're shoving too hard.
You're not hard enough. How do I know this? Why do I know that reference? I'm not even the one that makes dirty jokes.
Because Fujoshi.
Because this is just
Honestly,
fun.
when I first watched that, I didn't understand why it was funny.
Because Fujoshi. Because Yowie.
I'm sorry, I just don't understand all the references
I'm
sometimes.
surprised. We are almost 2 hours into the stream and
Wait,
we have dropped
seriously?
0 frames. We have dropped 0 frames.
How am I this bad at tracking time?
I have been watching the fucking time that's passed and the viewers have been like between 3 and 1, but we haven't had 0
The
viewers.
time be like,
So
shut
like
up and
that
trust
one
me.
person who has been watching this entire stream, thank you.
Well
Kudos.
done. Well done. Thank you. Kudos.
Kudos.
Shut the fuck up. So, I think we're all done.
I think we talked about everything we
Yeah,
need to.
so predictions for season 7, sorry.
Yoink.
Well, they're going back to Earth, so
They are going.
How could
So I think their mom will get a speaking role finally, Pidge's mom.
Oh, it would be
finally
nice
get
to
a
see
Because
her.
we haven't seen her
We've never
except in a
seen her.
photograph.
We only saw her in a photograph at the dinner table and crying over her dead family.
I still can't believe that photograph included
Just the
Shiro
little
in the
Keith and Shiro in the background.
That's
You know,
beautiful.
Season 7, I want another one of those fun episodes, but I want it to be like a vacation episode
A
where
beach
everybody
episode.
goes. No,
Beach
not a
episode.
beach episode, but everybody goes to see their families.
I have a
on
bad
Fire
experience
Sea.
with beach episodes since Persona 5.
No, beach episode.
Okay.
Oh.
That was the worst beach episode.
Okay, but beach episode just so we can get Shiro shirtless, please.
Shirtless Shiro would be
Excuse
nice.
me, Now, Shiro, go put on this really extremely tight shirt.
They
We
cock
never
blocked-
see it.
They cock blocked us.
Never see
How do we
it.
get more viewers? Shiro in a tight shirt.
Shiro titties.
Just hold up.
Titties.
Those my titties are out.
What? My titties
This
are
one's
out.
obsessed with Shiro.
Shiro titties are the most
Should I
beautiful
go grab
thing.
the body pillow?
Don't.
No.
I bought that for you. I can.
I've talked about it a couple times already, mostly on the Fujo podcast, but
Yep.
I have fitted my Shiro body pillow with foam to have 3D Shiro titties because the flat chest was bugging me that much.
There's also Keith on the back, and he looks
Yeah.
really uncomfortable.
He looks extremely
And he's not- and
uncomfortable.
He
not
looks
naked.
like he didn't volunteer to be there.
Relax, Keith. It's for the coalition.
He looks like he's in an advent
He
calendar.
does.
Why did he wear his
Jesus Christ.
boots to bed? And his
Because
stupid belt?
If anyone was going to do that, it would be Keith.
Can we talk about their fashion senses, though, being really... Keith wears his belt, not on his pants, but over his shirt.
He wears it over his
he
shirt
looks
and
fine.
crooked.
I think he looks fine because he's an
And he
edgy
wears
boy.
it crooked
He edge
over
boy.
his blade uniform.
But he edge boy. He's edgy.
He edge boy.
And then we can talk about Karan, who just exchanges the jacket for another less colorful jacket.
That's another reason.
Why?
That's another early indication it was a clone because he doesn't value that gift from Keith.
Can we talk about Keith's jacket, who is probably his mom's, that is just crop
Oh,
top
you're
jacket.
right.
Crop top jacket.
You're
course.
right. Holy God.
And his really stupid boots.
Actually, it looked
Like, I love you, Keith, but what the fuck is up with your wardrobe?
What is those? I complain about this every time I cosplay him. It's so dumb.
That's just because you have to keep repainting the boots.
It's,
I gotta
get
revamp my
some
entire
primer.
cosplay in general.
I gotta get some primer on that.
I
shit
gotta
if anyone-
actually cosplay Voltron one of these
God,
days.
when I do my Victor cosplay, I really don't feel like painting white boots.
The last time I put any effort into cosplay was when I was Penny from Ruby. And that was like years ago.
Jesus.
I didn't buy a wig because my hair was orange. And long.
So you got
I know it's orange now.
I
I know it is. But it was a different orange, okay?
Well, you're gonna have a fun time at YomaCon with us this
You
year.
better come with us. I will buy you shit.
I don't know if I have the money for a ticket.
I will bring you with us.
I will drag you kicking and screaming because I will have so much money after my job this summer.
Why
so.
would I kick and scream on you?
I mean, like Emma and I, we've been doing like yaoi cosplay. This is gonna be our second year doing it. Because last year we were Victor and Yuri, and we did Shiro and
Yeah, we did
Keith.
Oh, that's
Fem Keith and
adorable.
Shiro.
Yeah, I still have the pictures. It's on my phone. And this year we're planning on doing Akira and Rio, Fem, Shiro and Keith again, and stripper film Victor and Yuri.
I might have to.
Just because.
Well, that's the thing. I might have to skip one of those because I want to get my Red Lion cosplay done for this
Yeah.
Con.
Like my Shiro is really, I can revamp my Shiro easy. The stripper Victor is probably gonna be the cheapest.
Yeah,
The Akira one is the one that I'm most worried about.
I'm not very experienced with any of this.
It's
It's
okay,
fine.
you will learn.
It's fine, hun.
I only ever had to sew once.
Dude, we
and it
did.
was
I don't sew
really-
shit.
I have a whole sewing room. I could actually do this for you.
I don't
Oh
sew.
my
I
goodness.
just go to the mall and buy my. I go to the mall. I look online. I buy the shit. Like my friend Wolf, he's actually making me 2 cosplays and gifting them as a birthday gift.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be this year along with cosplaying with you. I'm planning on changing my outfit. So I'm gonna be wearing 2 different cosplays for 2 different days. So for half a day, one day I'm gonna be Guri from Love Tyrant. Half a day, another day I'm gonna be Simone Goku from Nabaka.
Nice.
So that's the thing. But we got off track. We should. Oh my god.
We should probably end the stream.
Yeah,
I want to.
this is like 2 hours.
I want to eat.
Me too. I'm like ready to start cooking. So anything else? Like anything else we're gonna?
Just this season was fantastic. It was a great payoff season. I knew it was going to be a payoff season because the last one was more of a build-up.
Yeah,
season.
that was like a
How
real
many
setup
people need
season.
to fight the sun?
Everybody. Everyone needs to fight through
Whether
the sun
it be
trials
a
in order.
small boy or the actual ball of gas, you need to stop fighting the sun.
Because
They've done it
bitches
twice
don't give
with a
a
ball
shit.
of gas. They've
Bitches
done
don't give
it
a
twice
shit.
in the regular show. What the
Bitches
hell?
don't give a shit. They don't
Oh.
care.
It's not a good idea.
But no, this was a great season, and I'm thrilled and scared for season 6.
Me too.
7.
7.
I keep
What about
forgetting
you?
what. No, here's the thing. I saw a
I'm
post that
just
was like,
waiting for someone to
hyped
die.
for Voltron season 10 next month. Like, shit, I forgot which one we were on.
I am just waiting for someone of the main cast to die and hurt us forever.
No, I don't want anyone to die.
Please no. No.
Honestly, I feel like they didn't.
Like, Shiro already fucking died, man. We don't need
like
any more of
7
this shit.
times.
I honestly wish they'd gone a little more in depth with some of the alien races. I want to know more about it.
Maybe we'll get more of that in like the
Because
next
like they showed us
season.
flashbacks,
or in the
like,
in the official book.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we'll get like spin-off books.
and they showed us like Shiro's flashbacks. But I wanted to know a lot more about his time when he was a prisoner.
Yeah, like
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
that's
you can't
one
do
thing
that
we
on a
always
kid
wanted
show.
to do.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, but like they showed him getting tortured.
Yeah,
But like at the same time, this is Netflix. Who gives a damn?
it is.
Okay, but your thoughts and hopes for season 7
Uh,
and 8, maybe.
It's like I'm always one for angst because I write this stuff all the time. Like writing angst is like my job at this point. I say as I've only posted like 17 fics with one of them being Voltron.
You've gotten so much fuel this time, though.
Plus, it's summer, so you can like have like all the free
I
time
like
to
that
write
there's a
more.
lot of pathways they're opening for possibilities. I feel like it could go a lot of different ways, and I like that. But I still don't like the idea of them strictly sticking to Earth because I think it'll be a little.
Well, I don't think they're gonna stay on Earth. I
Yeah.
No, it's like a visit.
I think that they'll be
'Cause,
on
like,
there
there's
like
not
2
much to
episodes
do.
max.
Not to mention,
Yeah.
I feel like they would.
Then there's really not. Yeah, they would totally be.
I feel like there was
fugitive.
no way Earth would trust their flying space cat bullshit.
But at the same time, you do have the strongest weapon in the universe.
to be honest,
well,
though,
also because Sam Holt is down there and he's probably explained all this shit by now.
Oh yeah, he did say that he was going to clear them up.
I'm still holding out for Purple Keith.
I want Keith to be more Gulliver.
Please.
That would be nice
I
to
want to
see.
see him interacting with other Gull just because I want to know what the difference in dynamics is for like someone that's his age.
have Gara.
Because like he's probably not an adult to them, probably not even anywhere
I don't
close.
want him to be.
He's barely an adult now.
He's a little kid.
Okay, but I think we all agree that this is like
This is the best
universally
season.
it's universally agreed on in the fandom that this is the best season
This
of
is
all
the
time.
best season
Absolutely,
we've
yes.
ever had.
Yeah, and I honestly don't know how they can top this one, but then again, you kind of don't have to.
They can do it
But
by
you-
dropping the
I-
trailer a little sooner.
I do
A
agree.
week
they
early.
they do have to end it soon. Like 2 more seasons is like kind of perfect
We're running
for
out of
this
story
show.
here.
Yeah, because like the ultimate goal is to bring peace to the universe, and you can do that in 2 seasons.
I have
Yeah,
to admit
Like
though,
2 6 to 7 episode long seasons. You can finish it.
I would adore an episode long epilogue.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
like
an
one.
episode.
One.
An epilogue would be
Then
Just
we're
nice.
done.
Just
Yeah.
like one episode.
All of it.
One episode, we get to show people being
final
happy.
episode.
There we go.
The final episode, like pull a Futurama series finale, have them all be happy and living their lives.
They're gonna kill
and
Voltron,
end
aren't
it.
they?
Yeah,
You
they're gonna have to like
can.
They're
disband
gonna kill the
Voltron.
space cats, aren't they?
But you can't.
Or they're gonna like give them
It's
to
the
someone
strongest
else or
weapon in the
something.
universe. You need it to protect the
I
galaxy.
just feel like they're gonna split apart in the last part, and it's gonna be really sad because one of them's gonna go back to space to sort of be the guardian of space.
It's the strongest weapon in the galaxy. You can't
Yeah,
get
but you
rid
know
of
they're
that.
gonna do something sappy like that.
I
Like
feel
they're
like
gonna disband Voltron.
I feel like someone's going back to space with the Eltane.
yes.
I feel like that's how it's going. Because like someone's gonna be the guardian of space.
I
think
think
so.
I
I
think
don't
they're gonna
think
try
so.
and lead normal lives, staying on Earth after the war, and then they're gonna say, "Fuck this! I want to go back to space."
I read
That
a
would be
fanfic
much
like
better.
that where they bonded with their lions and being away from them was just a really painful act, and they
Ooh,
wanted to like have
that's
that
really
bond
good.
between each other. Yeah,
That's
it
a
was,
really good idea.
it was polydins too, so they all had a bond interconnected with each
Aw,
other and their
wow.
lions, and it just was
Yeah, because
really nice
I
to think
don't
about.
see the team splitting up with how much time they spent together, especially with their lions.
I want them to
And I
be
don't
happier.
like you
than
can't
that.
you can't destroy the lion if you have a bond that good with them.
If they're going to, it's gonna be a fake out.
yeah, it better be.
It's gonna be one of those whole they each take a different path, and then one of them rushes back to the other one. You know what? I'll go later.
But like
Yeah.
next season,
Keith running back to Shiro.
next
Keith
season,
wouldn't leave Shiro to begin with. Where the hell is my boy gonna go on Earth? Where does he have
back
to
to
go?
Texas with his husband.
I-
That's where.
I want him and Prolia to visit Daddy Texas Gate. Brave. Fuck.
Fuck, they totally
I'm
are. You
surprised
know
he
they
didn't
are.
burn
Like
down
as
his
soon as they
house.
get back to Earth, she's gonna be standing over his grave, and he's gonna be like, "You saw the flashback, didn't you?"
You saw the flash.
That better fucking happen.
Keith's
And if it
dad on
doesn't,
his
I'm gonna be
grave, and the
pissed.
dad's name is gonna be the Wolves.
Like they name the wolf, and then like they address the wolf by name, and then they go back to Earth. They place a little flower in front of the grave. It pans up to have the exact same name, and then they leave to go join the rest of the team.
Oh wait,
that
wait,
would
wait.
be. Oh god.
What if there was a moment of silence and they just both stare at the grave with like the shot of the camera being behind them.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I wanted to name you Yorak.
And then she's like, no,
And they
what
just
the fuck?
And they just sort of share those awkward stories that they have. Like she tells him about her time in the Blade. I want to know about her time in the Blade.
Absolutely.
I want to know.
I want to know more about her in general.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to have a more meaningful bond just because
Like,
we didn't see it.
Like, next season, I want a lot of communication, especially with Keith. I want him to talk with his mom. I want him to talk to Shiro.
I want him to talk to the Paladins about how he feels about all of this, about how he felt
want
like
them,
it had to
I
be.
want them to talk about Voltron, because now Shiro's back, and it's like, what's gonna happen to Allura? Can the fucking White Lion please come in somehow?
Why do I feel like they're gonna end it with Allura and Shiro?
No.
I feel like
no,
they
they're
would,
not.
though.
They are not.
They would.
No, they are not going to do
I
that
don't
at all.
want them to, but I feel like they would.
They won't. If anything, it's going to be Allura and Lance, and I don't want that.
I'm waiting for that.
I don't want it
gay
either,
character.
but then again, I don't want it
Waiting
either.
for that confirmed gay
I only
character.
don't want it
I'm
because
pretty
Allura...
sure it's Keith and Shiro.
Everybody's pretty sure
Yes.
it's Matt, actually.
Yeah, I am like 90% sure it's Matt, but then there's like a 10% Fujo part of me that's like, ooh, Keith and Shiro.
Yeah,
I mean, I ship Matt and Keith, so
I ship
either
Matt
way
and
it
Shiro.
works.
It's either gonna be a gay character or a trans character, but it's
But-
more than likely gonna be like a gay character.
You know, Lance isn't my biggest thing yet, but I still want Keith to, like, talk to Lance, like, this shit is crazy, what the hell?
I want there to be a bigger reconciliation just because I want them to all sit together like they did, like, and have, like, just a fun time together.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Keith,
Like with the D&D
with Shiro,
episode.
Yes.
with everyone there.
Yes.
Just so they
Because
can have fun.
it's been quite a while since they've
They're
all been
barely
back
in the same
together.
room together. I want them to have fun again, just because it shows that that they have that sort of bond, and because
Like,
shit
again,
got
I want to
really-
see that
shit
communication.
got really torn up when Keith
I want to
left.
see
Yes.
that.
Shit
I
got
really want
so
to see
torn
that.
up when Keith
I
left.
want to see that communication.
Because Karan was pushing them apart because they
Well-
were all getting
well,
influenced.
That's
Oh,
the thing, shit got torn up the second Shiro left.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's been tense for a long time. I just need them to all relax together.
Yeah, because you kind of have to like have a good bond with your team if you're gonna bring peace to the universe.
I want
Yeah.
Allure to talk to someone about Lotor.
I want to see
Not Lance.
how they're gonna
Or,
govern.
well, maybe Lance.
I want to see how they're gonna govern the Altaians, and I also want to see Paladin families
Mm-hmm.
because that would be nice to see
I also want
everybody with their family
Fun
again.
Century.
I want
Oh,
Allura.
God. Fun Century better come back.
See you later, Paladoo.
See ya.
I want Allura. No. You gotta get your boy.
No, Varun.
I'm probably stuck to the couch. Yeah, I'm stuck again.
But no,
Same.
the one thing that I want from Allura is for her to be a strong, independent woman who
Oh,
don't need no
God.
man because none of her ships work anymore.
She's the only girl. They're gonna ship her with someone.
We
No.
already did
I don't-
twice.
I don't want it to happen, but that's just how it goes a lot of the time on children's
No,
shows.
that's the thing. They know better than this. The creators know better than this. To
That's
just
why
be
they
a
took
cliche.
her out of her dress and put her in pants.
Exactly.
But I'd be fine if they put a male character in the dress.
I also want to see.
Princess
I want
Please?
Matt to come back.
Please?
Oh,
Can I
God.
get a bigender Keith, please?
Like, I'm praying AJ just confused the seasons and we're actually gonna get Princess Keith at some point.
Hell, I'm
I
praying
want
for
that
a
to
lot
be
of
I
things.
want that to be the filler episode in the next couple seasons. It's just like they're
A Princess
LARPing or
Keith.
some shit.
Another D&D episode.
like
They're
they're
showing Keith video games,
Yes.
and he can't play well, so they just make him the princess.
Yes.
Another D&D episode would be great.
I would like I would like a childhood flashback.
I want Matt
With Hump.
back, please.
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 I miss Matt a lot.
We all miss Matt.
You know what I would actually really like? If you wanted to draw more parallels between them, they could show the ending shot would be like all of them, but it could also show that like them playing together as children with little robot toys. Like it could have all been a story. That would be cute though.
I still hate
It
the
would be cute.
I still
That'd
hate
be
the
a cop-out,
headcanon that
though.
It
all
would be, but it would be cute.
I still hate the headcanon that all of this takes place in like the hour or so Lance was knocked out from being like getting his head knocked in the simulator.
headcanon. It's so sad. Also,
And-
why does
and it,
why does Lance's subconscious kill Shiro so much?
And it would just render everything from the past 8 seasons useless.
I mean, it
Yeah.
would explain why so.
that's
it
like
would
saying
explain
Attack on
away-
Titan was Aaron's dream.
It would
Oh, God.
explain away why
you
certain
know how it
characters
feels.
acted
Yes.
the way they did, like at the very beginning. But that's just no.
Yeah.
It's like, well, Keith acted this way because he thought of him as this. So, well, yeah, but that could be a thing. But he's just like
I just like it as
He
like
got a pretty good gauge on him for
I
the
just-
guys, I'm sorry, but we're about to hit 2 hours.
oh boy.
Do it. Do it.
Let this happen.
Do it.
Just let this happen. Just
What?
let go.
Make your dreams be true. Oh my god.
But
You don't have to fight anymore. The
I'm
team's
going-
already gone.
I
made sure
swear
of
to
it.
God, I will go in that room and get that body pillow.
I saw to it myself.
I love that part where he says you don't have to fight anymore.
Yeah.
Because like it's almost like
It
he's
shows
there.
that he still doesn't want to kill him.
He's just like I don't want you to have to fight anymore. We're done. You can just stop. We
If
can
you
be done.
Yeah.
I don't want to betray you any more than you want to betray me, but you don't have anything left to fight for.
But I'm being forced to.
Yeah.
But no, this season was sad.
This season was an emotional fucking
Oh.
roller coaster.
Ow.
Jesus. I mean, we got a happy ending, but at the same time, it's like... This season was fucking sad, man.
yeah.
God, this season.
It broke me.
Yeah,
So-
it broke all of us.
Season 7 in like less than 5 months or something.
Yee.
Tune in to Voltron season 7 in, I don't know, 3.5 months.
3-4 months is usually what it usually does. So
Like nowadays, yeah.
How much you want to bet is still gonna kill us?
It is.
Probably is.
It definitely is.
Because,
They're gonna do something to kill us. I know they will.
There's always got to be something.
someone, I swear to God, somebody dies. I'm gonna lose
There's
my
gonna be
shit.
like a
I'm
fanfic trope introduced.
I'm only glad that like looking through tropes of other shows and where the characters are, there's no threat of death to any characters that I like anymore. So I'm a little bit more optimistic.
Because Shiro fucking died 7 times.
Yeah, because real Shiro's finally back, so they can't keep killing him.
And to be honest, if they killed any of the main cast as a like, oh, we gotta defeat Sendai thing, I would be really disappointed in
Yeah,
that because they haven't gotten enough characterization.
I want
is like no need to do that.
I
There
want
really
OG
isn't.
Shiro to kill Sendek.
I want him
that
to
would be satisfying.
No.
That
I
would be
want him
very
to
satisfying.
kill.
Yes.
I want him to kill.
I want him to
Remember
kill
that
both.
scene where she was just ghosting around him with a million copies of herself, haunting him? Yeah, no.
No.
I
We're
want him
done.
to kill
We're
both.
done.
Fuck.
We're done with that.
Alright,
Fuck.
let's go eat food.
Yeah, because I am hungry and I am ready to eat.
We are a
Final
broken
thoughts.
record. I'm sick.
Season 6 is beautiful.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah,
and
season
so
great.
is she.
They are canon. They are so
Wait,
fucking canon.
wait.
It's
hang
happening.
on, hang on.
I just want Keith to be happy.
Hang on, no, I didn't end this. It's fine.
Because I relate to him a little too much for being dense.
He's an emo kid. We all know it.
No, not that part.
Bruh.
Oh god, he brought the lion.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
no.
Yes.
Please help.
Yes, please.
You know,
Jeez.
this shit's beautiful,
Yes.
okay?
I mean, he's still
No,
Red
okay.
Paladin, but technically,
This is no, by the
technically you're fulfilling Clance and Sheath right now.
both is good.
There you go.
Glance.
Just make Sheath happy.
Just make glance happen.
Okay,
Make
pour yourself
Make
out.
a poly ship.
Pour
I mean,
yourself
you
out.
could probably snag an Oscar for being the first kid show to make a poly ship true.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. But you stole that from Miraculous Ladybug,
I
basically.
I still
You don't even watch that show.
I don't even watch that
I
show.
watched that show.
But I
I
love
need
the
to
tele-
watch that show.
But I love the
Watch it.
television.
No, I've seen a few episodes. I know
But
what
don't
it
watch-
is and how it goes on.
But don't watch part 1 of season 2 without the second part being on there because I made that mistake and I'm disappointed.
No, it's all on Netflix, so it's
yeah,
like,
but
no
like
problem.
they only have part 1 of season 2 on there, even though it's on Netflix.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah, and it's terrible. It's really.
Damn it.
I thought that was all season 2 had, and it was awful.
God damn it.
Like literally, it's. I'm not saying the season was awful, but it was awful that they left it at that. Like even what they introduced was ugh.
You guys ready? Pour yourselves out because we're hungry.
Yeah.
Who's gonna start?
I got some Tumblrs. I got my personal Tumblr that I've posted a ridiculous amount of season 6 related memes on.
She fucking did.
I
Man.
have posted more memes on there than I have in like an entire 3-month span waiting for this season.
And that epic blog.
Yeah. So I got my personal like meme blog, yourbootyisU.tumblr.com, and then I have a more Voltron specific blog, which I will be updating soon for season 6. It is a Human Lions AU, where they have smaller forms from their lion bodies to interact further with their paladins. It's really cute, and I really hope I can gain some traction on this. That is askvldliongirls.tumblr.com.
It's so cute.
Thank you.
It is really cute.
Thank you.
Reblog. Well, I'm gonna add the links in the description in a minute. Like probably
Yeah.
after.
All I do
You
is-
guys gotta remind me to make the description because I didn't bother.
I'll do that.
Unlike her, I do not have a Tumblr. All I do is write fan
Good.
fiction on AO3 and fanfic.net under Sakila. Pretty much it.
Well, I am the most active one, so you can subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at CallMeAriNS. Follow me on Twitch at CallMeAri. I also have a Ko-fi and a mouse, so that's about it. But you mostly want to follow me on Twitter and subscribe to the channel. So
Go
that you
for
can
it.
follow me
She's
on Twitter.
great.
You do it.
You say as you have never seen a single one of my videos.
Hey, shut up. I like you as a person.
Thanks for watching.
Besides, we just made this clusterfuck.
Yeah, we did. Oh my god. Oh god.
That's the ending line.
That's it. Bye.